Hello and welcome to TigerTails Gaming. My name is Xavier Wolf.
I am TK.
And we are back with a Friday stream of Brok.
Hey!
As TK immediately goes away from the thing I'm watching.
That's because I need to press the button to bring up, I need to bring up the music. Hey.
Yeah, we are doing a Friday stream of Brok. This week has been a little bit hectic. Wednesday, I was very drained, so I didn't do a stream, regrettably. Thursday, major UK news happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No stream.
Yeah. And then today, we feel like we're ready, so we're doing a bit of a stream. We have a large chunk of food, because...
yeah, this is going to be half stream, half mukbang.
Yeah. Going back old school for generally how we... used to do radio and other things.
Yes.
It's like we have the food with us, now we're going to try and talk.
In times of high conversation between characters, you may not hear from us.
No.
It's because I'll have muted our mics and we'll be stuffing our face full of Chinese food.
Or you will hear nom 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 from me, because I haven't eaten yet.
Not vibe.
Much. Yeah.
Pretty much all day. And I'm hungry. So,
busy day.
Food.
So,
let's start the game.
Yeah, let's start the game. So we are chapter 4. We ended. Can TK run over?
I got the things though.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to work out how to get.
Where are you going, Mr. Brok?
Oh, shut up. Need to work out how to get that ad.
Well, you need to stop the escalator thing, don't you?
Yeah, but how? What can I jam in there?
Can you punch it first?
Oh, actually, can I use the stick to get the No. Oh,
Can you highlight the escalator?
Nope.
No, so you can't stick a thing in it. We can come back. It's not like we haven't got a lot of ads, TK.
Yeah, but you get things for getting all of them.
Hey, we have Latif. Name change since it was my old name that I never got to change. And condolences or congrats on recent UK event change, depending on how you feel about the Queen.
Condolences.
Yeah, condolences. It's weird for us because we haven't known anything different. I was having this discussion. We haven't had a change of monarchy
Ever. In our lifetimes.
Yeah, there are people who have, like ourselves, who've been born and existed. There's even been people who have passed away and never had a change of royalty in the UK, really. So
Because she ruled for 70 years.
Yeah. It is going to be a bit weird over the next coming...
months.
Well, a few weeks, definitely. The coronation will be next year, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But even so, just saying King Charles III
sounds
I feel like strange
I'm
in my mouth.
I'm in history class. King Charles.
Yeah.
King Charles.
I mean, you get the King Charles Spaniels. And now we're going to get King Charles III. We've got King Charles III.
King Charles III, yeah.
And just those words, they just don't feel right yet. I haven't, heard the national anthem yet. Because I think that's when it's going to really sink in, is when I hear the new lyrics. I say the new lyrics, the old lyrics being brought back, because obviously we now have a king. But when I hear those lyrics, that's when it's going to hit. And you can bet I have been desperately scrabbling, trying to find a version. Because we do the show on Mondays.
Yes.
On special events, we play a vocal version of the national anthem.
Special events, yes.
And what's more special than a new king coming in? And I can't find a vocal version to play.
We'll find something, don't worry.
I know it's only a deadline of Monday evening. No rush. But on that note...
A weekend. We now have a sidekick with us.
We got Ott.
That isn't
Let's
Graf.
look around.
Sure.
There's
Come on. Keep up, Ott. We're looking around over here. Oh dear.
Don't go anything. There's a hover bike.
There is.
Can you do anything with the hover bike?
Now that's a cool hover bike. When I was young, I always dreamt of riding one of these. Still do, actually.
That looks dangerous to me. I thought these were illegal.
I can't make a real living without some risks.
Do we enter yet or not? Are you ready?
I think we're ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Lasers.
Maybe we should...
Huh?
Someone heard us.
Let's enter.
Door and lasers. I
Yep.
feel welcomed. Who
Hello,
are
Ed.
you?
We're here to investigate.
No kidding, man. The chief of police said he'd send his best investigators.
Xavier was a little quiet.
I didn't
Little bit, but
expect
that
to
could
see
just
a
be
darn
us.
croc and an ugly boy.
Turn the volume up.
Watch your tongue. We're here to help.
That might be a bit too much. I turned down a smidge. There we go.
Uncle Wes sent us. You can call him to check.
No point. I know the old weasel. I shouldn't be surprised.
No time to waste. Fill us in on the situation.
Yeah, I should have guessed it wouldn't take time for that either.
So, do you want to know the situation or do you want to know about the guard?
Talk about the situation first.
Okay.
One of the 2 engineers living here has disappeared.
Living? Aren't they supposed to work here?
Same. They never leave the place.
What makes you think the situation is serious?
I do regular room checks. During my last one, I just couldn't find Dr. Hush.
Couldn't he just be hiding somewhere?
Man, don't take me for an amateur. I've looked all over the place. Besides, the guy's medical device has stopped indicating any vitals for hours.
Maybe he arranged his escape and left while he didn't look.
Impossible. As you've seen, lasers block the entrance constantly. Even the engineers aren't allowed to leave without permission, which is by request to us agents. Well, Dr. Hush didn't make any such request.
That place sounds like prison.
Nah, I know those intellectual types. They don't mind dedicating their whole life to working on their crazy projects. She is a good example of that. I'm pretty sure they asked for it.
The croc is correct. He said to me once that studies have proven this way of living enhances creativity. To me, that's just an excuse to do whatever they want, but the heck do I know? The barriers are for their own protection from outside threats.
Yeah, totally not paranoid.
You should know. That fits the description of most drummers. Can't blame them with all those drones roaming outside. But they created this situation themselves.
TK.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Don't worry, we're not mute anymore.
No. We were knob-numbing, don't worry.
Yeah, we were not consuming Chinese
Yes.
foods, honest.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so, what do you want to know more about? Do you want to know more about the situation, Dr. Hush, or the guard?
I would say we carry on to the situation.
Okay.
Thank you for the condolences, Latif or Fefik. We weren't going to cancel today, partly because Thursdays, I would say, is the appropriate time not to do anything, and also because we've seen other streamers who've had stuff go on in the UK as a way of decompressing.
Yeah.
But primarily for us, as much as it's a sad time, this is also our way of decompressing from a week. So you are welcome to decompress.
Yeah, come join us.
Yes. And listen to us eat.
I mean, or listen to me trying to mute us so we can't hear us eat. Which annoyingly means you don't hear all the laughter in between when they say amusing things, but as Mr. Xavier was just basically going bollocks, bollocks, bollocks along with everything they said then. But let's hear more about the situation, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you the only guard in this place?
I prefer the term security agent.
Security agent. Dear God.
Yep.
Whatever. Answer the question.
Fortunately not. I couldn't stand being here all day. But there's only one of us at a time. The scientist was there when I arrived this morning. He disappeared during my shift.
Has
Okay.
this situation happened before?
I don't think so. I mean, those scientists may be crazy over the edge. They're locked up in here, so that limits the possibilities.
Now what?
I would say hush, because it sounds like we're looking for a guy who's trapped himself in the building somewhere, or hidden himself.
Okay.
Anything you can tell me on that missing engineer, Dr. Hush?
Just your average scientist in his 40s. Pretty sure his only family and friends are his bot prototypes.
We finally get an age, by the way. We've not had people tell their age in this game at all.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
Yeah. Hot 17. No, sorry. Yeah, 16, I think. Graf's 15,
Okay.
because Graf's 3 days away from coming of age.
Oh, right, okay.
Whereas Clay and
Os.
Ott have already done so. So they're 16 now.
And everyone else we don't really know.
Well, you can kind of guess Brok is middle-aged at least.
We'll assume he's middle-aged.
Well, he's had quite an eventful life so far, so...
Yes.
Bots? He's making them?
Not exactly. He specialized in AI programming. He occupies the room on the left.
When was the last time he was seen?
I arrived this morning at 3 a.m. When I take my shift, I always check on him. He was...
So, you saw him?
Sorry, that's
You
not button.
certain?
Yeah, in the flesh.
Did he exit his room after that?
Yeah, I saw him go to the restroom. His medical tracking stopped at around 5 a.m. That thing isn't very precise, so it could have been 1 or 2 hours before or after.
What? With all the advanced technology available, you'd think this
Weird.
would be accurate.
It's called living privacy.
Even if you're dead?
I won't pretend to know your job, Croc Detective, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions.
No, we jump to conclusions.
You better darn well be alive. I can't afford losing my job.
Alright, so we got a science thing. Let's keep with Dr. Hush.
Okay. Notice how the cursor now stays on Dr. Hush.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was an
quality of
update.
life.
There was an update a
Nice.
couple of hours ago.
Nice.
It's like, oh, handy. Thank you.
About Dr. Hush. What?
Don't know. You'd better take a look at this room.
Okay, you're helpful.
I've got a plate to my left. Keep balancing it and pressing the button. I'm going to stop doing that.
Yes.
I'm skipping George dialogue.
That should tell you more about the character.
And then some.
Got it.
Okay. Right. The lab?
You mentioned 2 engineers, didn't you?
Yeah, who's the
Yeah,
other one?
Dr. Mink is the other one.
There you go.
Is he a
He's
mink?
working on nanobots. Kinda the I-know-it-all type.
How do they get along?
They don't. They're like cats and dogs, always bickering over stupid things.
He's going to be a dog, isn't he? Or a wolf?
Yet they've never asked to be moved to another lab.
You'll see.
I guess it's just a game of rivalry.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
More on the lab?
Continuing, yeah.
Anyone else here?
Nope. All visitors are required special permissions, and that includes drone deliveries. No one entered or exited the building until your arrival.
Okay.
Why would you need deliveries if you've got a pipe mail in the hall?
Some packages still can't pass through there, you know.
Could somebody use it to escape?
No way! You'd have to be cut into pieces. And that would surely leave some traces around.
All very small.
Ugh. Right.
Yeah, I get the feeling it's more you would get blended.
Okay.
Are you certain there's no escape route?
Yeah, the windows are fake. The labs are not connected in any way. They made sure of this when building the place.
They made sure to build this like a prison. Yes.
That's what the engineers wanted.
Yeah, prison. Okay.
Yeah.
Not disturbing in any way, shape, or form.
That's the point. They didn't want to be disturbed. It's not disturbing. It's just not disturbed.
Uh-huh.
The only access is the main entrance you came from.
I
Never
don't
has
believe
been
that.
any other way.
Do not believe that.
Well, believe it, kid.
Never say never.
Take a gamble? I'd bet 100 unis on this.
I usually wouldn't say no, but can't afford to take that risk right now.
Shame.
And the guard.
I've been meaning to ask, what's a squealer doing here in the drums?
Yeah, he's a rat.
Yeah.
None of your business.
Just mentioning. I thought your clan had been banished from the whole country.
What clan? I'm forbidden from regular jobs just because some others screwed up years ago?
Well,
Shut up. You know nothing. I hate people like you. All focused on looks. Empty brains.
Ugh. Seems like a touchy subject.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm still not
Better
entirely
not
sure
insist.
why the rats are
Is he hiding something from me, though? I'll
Bad
have to find
guide.
out.
Okay.
A squealer? Given my recent experience, I'm not used to trusting those guys. Is he any different?
Come on, let's have a wander around the
I'll take a
insane
look
asylum.
around.
Here we go.
Not too soon. You better solve this fast. I was supposed to finish my shift 1 hour ago. I won't get paid for this overtime.
Ah,
Oh no,
I-
an ad.
I feel
have that one.
definitely being set up as Fall Guy is old Ratty the boy. Flowers?
Right, so we have the guard, we have the flowers, we have door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, which we
Okay.
have identified as Dr. Mink's room apparently. We have scenery, and box.
What's in the box?
Okay.
What's in the
The
box?
recipient for the pipe? As empty as my willingness to examine it.
So I'm assuming just everything drops in there. What about the flowers?
Nice flowers. These make me feel nostalgic for some reason.
Okay. Right, start on the left then.
Right, well, we're actually doing a proper investigation this time, aren't we? So what we should do is get out our proper investigation tools.
Oh god, you're gonna... Why are you gonna look at the... Oh.
When taking a closer look,
Must
it's
remember,
exactly
TK's
the
already
same.
played this.
I'm just getting you into the spirit of using the magnifying glass for everything.
Hey, this is really dirty.
So not been used.
See if we get some old text on very... Oh, look at the pipe.
I'm just straining my eyes for nothing.
Can we magnifying glass? Oh, come here, be
Let's
magnifying
look
glass.
around.
Oh,
Sure.
No.
boo.
Just go in the room on the left, TK.
Okay.
Whose room is this?
Dr. Hush's.
The guy who disappeared? Let's have a look.
You. Okay, first evidence of floating tables since
Sent Shay's room.
since Shay. Yeah. And there's a thing on there.
A tablet.
Yay, grab
That's
the
Dr.
tablet.
Hush's? Seems locked.
Let us nick it.
Let's magnifying glass it.
That's Dr. Hush's? Seems locked.
Oh no, it's just the same.
Yeah. Materials?
Parts for experiments, maybe?
And we've got a wall thing.
Some information is displayed. Tidy, 90% charged. Do not disturb until charge is complete.
The bot. Okay.
It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning?
So,
Ooh.
5 o'clock, he supposedly disappeared, so put it on charge at that point.
Looks rough.
So it ran
You'd think
down.
such valuable personnel would get decent quality mattresses.
But it's still good enough to get boinky 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 on.
What?
Also, look up.
What is that? It's reflections in the window. In the mirror.
Oh, ha ha ha. Okay, so we can't actually... Can we actually get out of action mode?
Is the table actually being reflected?
No, it isn't. We're just walking in the air. Can we get out of... Can we get out of action mode?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so there's a button and a lever. We can only see the button if we get on the lever, if we can get on there.
Huh.
I think that may be a stick
A
job.
vent, maybe?
A stick job.
Stick job, yeah.
You want to stick it?
Stick it.
Oh, we can stick it on the vent. Apparently we can't stick the lever. Oh, yes, we can.
Huh.
Well,
Very helpful, Brock. Very. Press the button.
okay.
Oh, so this adds some kind of ramp?
Okay, to allow the bots to get up there.
And Fifix says totally not an insanity-inducing place.
Yes. So we clearly need the bots then.
But the bot is charging and not to be disturbed.
Well, that's fine. We got plenty of other things to investigate. Biscuits.
Energizing biscuits.
Oh, not biscuits.
Dr. Hush must have been eating them before disappearing. There
Oh,
are
they are
crumbs all
biscuits.
over the table. Even on the floor.
Yeah, there's a
You'd
mark on
think
the floor, by the way.
scientists would be less clumsy.
Spot.
Some kind of grease spot.
Now you can magnify glass it. Oh.
Tastes like coffee.
Oh.
Okay, we can magnifying glass the grease spot.
Some kind of grease spot. Tastes like coffee.
You're licking the floor.
Using his favorite magnifying glass, the detective finds nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we'll find anything else.
Parts for
Is there anything interactable in the right-hand side?
an ant.
TK.
That's a good snack.
Why? Drawer. Have a look in the drawer.
Okay.
It's exactly the same.
No, the
Why
drawer.
did you choose biscuits? I highlighted drawer.
What's in there? Nothing in particular. I know this model. It was pretty popular 20 years ago.
Looks ugly. What could have made them so popular?
Beats me.
Old lamp.
Yep, it's an old man.
An animated painting.
Oh, Jesus, it is an old...
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Energizing.
I'm looking at the
Dr.
biscuits
Hush
again.
must there are
So we
crumbs
just
all
have
over
the
you'd
bot
think
left.
scientists-
Which we do not disturb.
At the moment. So let's go check out the other rooms.
Okay.
What's in there?
The restroom.
I'll have a peek. No one's there. I'll examine this room later.
Okay, thanks. Lot important room, clearly.
Yeah, I guess it's not important enough to...
It's not important enough to do now, but later on it will be important.
Yeah. Let's go and have a chat with Dr. Mink, shall we?
Right, is Dr. Mink a dog? Or a mink?
What do you think?
I would have said dog based on the joke, but mink would be on the nose.
So what are you going with? Are you going for dog or mink?
I'll go for dog.
Go for dog.
It's going to
It
be a
won't
cat.
open.
Oh, god damn it.
Huh? I hear music.
Let's
I hear disco.
chill out to the music.
A loud beat. Pretty catchy.
You are turning it down.
Go away. I'm busy.
Okay, male. Do it again.
Yep.
Open. Now.
Hey, who the heck are you?
Mink?
Mink.
Such a nice way to introduce yourself. Mind if I enter?
Of course I mind. I'm in the middle of something important.
Like dancing? I'm here to...
Get out!
And again.
You again? I wasn't clear enough.
Tell the truth.
So do you want to threaten him, tell the truth, or fake identity?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, okay.
I'm a detective. I'm here to investigate.
Oh gosh!
Hey!
And again.
all my taxes. Leave me alone. You again? I wasn't clear enough.
Hard threat,
what?
soft threat.
Soft threat. There we
Okay.
go.
No.
Leave me alone, reptile.
Listen, you got 2 seconds to step aside, or else I might start getting a bit angry. And there ain't any punching bags around to vent my frustration.
All right, please, don't hurt me.
Coward.
Wow, he is softy.
So, why are you here?
You see the +5 to odds.
Okay, Art. All right.
I think Odd's getting a crush on Brok.
What's the thing face down on the floor behind his portrait?
Huh?
Yeah, that thing.
What the? Guard!
Hey, what's going on? Dr. Hush? Oh, this is impossible. Oh my gosh. Is he?
Well,
Is that the lamp?
case solved.
But that doesn't make any sense.
So much for looking all over the place, huh?
I swear, he wasn't there.
It's true. What the heck is going on here?
I'll tell you what. Dr. Hush is dead as a doornail.
That can't be. A murder in the drums?
Now I get it. Mink, you wouldn't let me in when I checked this morning. Seems like you had a very good reason for that.
Are you accusing me? You're out of your mind.
There's a corpse in your room, man. What do you have to say about that?
Now, relax. This murder case is in my hands. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Jump to
Guard,
conclusions, jump to conclusions.
block all exits.
All one
Already
of them.
done, Big Snout.
Then block all communications from outside. Nobody enters or exits this building. And no data either.
On my way.
And you,
That guard is quite rotund, isn't he?
Yes, just a little.
stay here. Don't move an inch.
Oh, you can't be serious. I've got a ton of work ahead. I'm late on schedule.
You're the
Of course, a simple mind like you wouldn't
nanobot
understand it.
guy.
Your colleague is dead. At this stage, all I can say is that you're a suspect. But even if you're innocent, what do you think might happen if I don't find the culprit? Who's to say you're not the next one on the list?
Ooh. Rats. Even dead, that guy keeps aggravating me.
You're the only one who can explain the tech-savvy stuff, so...
I'll save you time. I'll follow you around so you can keep an eye on me.
Good.
I'm
Yay!
impressed, Mr. Brok.
We have another wandering thing to follow us.
Yep.
Even with all that, you keep your cool.
Yeah?
Did you already solve a murder case before?
Not that I can remember. But I watched some noir livies when I was young. Seemed like the appropriate things to say.
Oh. Well, you're still pretty cool.
Thanks.
Right, so we've got Pillar of
Why
Light.
is this happening to me? Can't I have a normal day for once?
What appears to be the worst electrical setup I have ever seen in my life.
That's because he's doing tests and things. What I will do at this juncture is save.
Oh, okay. Experience, I see.
Yep.
Is this because we could potentially die if you pushed the wrong thing?
No, it's because I want to come back to this spot a bit later on.
Oh, okay.
Around about the end of the stream.
Alright, so we have a tablet. Let's start there.
Okay.
Don't touch this.
Why? Does it bite?
Don't play stupid. Can't you see that's my work tablet? It contains confidential information.
So?
Do you have any idea what could happen if it fell in the wrong hands?
No. But I'm the detective here, so I'm not giving you a choice.
Okay. Go ahead. Put your greasy hands on it.
I can't do anything. Is it locked?
Yes, obviously. There's security.
Well then, unlock it.
No.
What? Listen, buddy. I'm in no mood for jokes. So do your part, or this little friend of yours may accidentally end up stuck in your face.
If you insist. There. So?
On second thought, I can't understand any of it.
Let me see.
Yep, that's right. Get the child involved.
Get the child whose test's lower than our son. Yeah.
Oh. At first glance, I don't see anything suspicious. This is some research data on power efficiency of nanites.
Okay. In any case, I don't see any blood on this tablet. Unless it's been wiped off. I doubt this is a crime weapon.
No. You think?
Can't exclude any possibility.
We should probably go look at the body.
Yeah, but considering the sarcasm being thrown at us.
So we've got a jacket. We've got a right hand. We've got a
Jacket, apparently,
Yep.
if we could hit the trousers.
and a left hand and a device,
Device, which I think
and a
is the
spot.
land.
and another spot.
Device.
And a spot. Not device.
What's this? Some kind of apparatus? Ah, I see it now. That's one of those old-fashioned lamps, right next to the body.
What do you want next?
Spot on the head.
Spot on the head.
Looks like he's been hit right there. With enough strength, could be enough to kill.
Spot on the arm.
Blood here? Maybe it got there after the impact.
Jacket.
Empty pockets. I've rarely seen dead bodies. But I would have thought he'd be more stiff.
Oh.
No
Hands.
breathing. Poor guy. Looks like he was bludgeoned from behind. I should take a closer look at that stain.
Have you spotted the subtle clue there?
You mean the magnifying glass hit?
Yep.
Yeah. As TK goes, where's the magnifying glass?
Where did I leave it?
Hey, this is really dirty. Well, no fleas or ticks. I'm just straining my eyes for nothing. A few nanites here on this hand, but not enough to conclude anything. He may not wash his hands off it.
Why would he have nanites on his hands?
Whoa, his hand is literally covered by nanites. I better write this down.
He's the AI guy. Why would he?
Using his favorite magnifying glass, nothing. An ant. That's a good snack.
So some repeatables there.
When it's exactly this.
Yep.
Yeah. So nanites,
Actually, I wonder if there's a spot
nanites covered one hand.
Hey, This is...
Yeah, no. Nanites covered one hand, but only partially covered the other. So where's a bunch of nanites? In the sink? And that again.
Ray of light?
Yep. 10 feet of enjoyment.
What?
Ever heard of ray therapy? The hot temperature reduces stress and prevents aging.
Could this be used to hurt someone?
At maximum power, it could burn your skin.
Not killing someone, though.
Maybe if you were to spend years underneath it.
Oh, don't tell me. These are... things.
Nanites, also called nanobots.
Yeah, close enough. What are these for?
Are you serious? We've been using them for ages.
Now that you mention it, I think Leah used them in conjunction with medicine.
Yes, their main usage is health. Inject them, and they can repair your body from the inside.
Neato.
Well, there's a recurring rumor in our nanobot community. A scientist would have succeeded to take direct control of a host through the use of nanites.
Sounds scary.
Indeed. But let me reassure you, this never happened. If someone had truly made such a discovery, he'd be the most famous scientist in the world.
So, you didn't?
I wish.
Loads of things to look at. What do you want to look at next?
Right, so there is nanites here.
Mm-hmm.
The window is a fake. We've got a trapdoor up in the ceiling
Yep.
with another speaker. There's a stain under the bed, though.
Okay, let's go look at the stain.
Is that blood? It looks... stretched.
Do you want a close look?
Yeah, go on.
I'm just straining my eyes.
Oh, okay.
TK.
Are you crazy?
Dear me. Just he's after the achievement. He's
I
after the
heard some
achievement.
sound coming from the room earlier. Must have been output from there. I guess Dr. Mink was listening to music?
We got the sink.
Flowers hanging from the ceiling are leaking into this sink.
The juice from Hengalis Wallace boosts focus and memory. Oh, it's so refreshing. I just can't do without it. Want some?
Do you want a drink or not?
Go on.
Okay.
Definitely.
Help yourself.
Feels like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's eating cakes with all the flavors in the world.
Right?
Yeah, that didn't look sus.
It gave us full health, though.
Yeah, that was nice. So, why?
I guess you could strangle someone with those wires?
No.
See any strangulation marks on the body?
Not really. I thought you were specialized in nanotechnics.
Nanotechnology.
Yeah, that. Small robots.
Itty bitty small robots.
Why the chemicals then?
Nanites act on a molecular level.
Oh, so you're making liquid robots? That glove.
It's for manipulating 3D objects and holograms. How do you think we build our prototypes?
What about the headset?
A diagnosis tool. Nanomachines reproduce the behavior of insects. In particular, they make barely audible sounds depending on the situation. This amplifies their noise, so I can make it out. Why do I even bother explaining?
Sorry, had some bad sleep lately.
Can we nabber that? I'm guessing not.
Mr. Brok, there's no time to sleep.
Just, testing if something is unusual about this bed.
So?
It's unusually comfortable compared to mine.
Dear me. Speaker?
We done the speaker.
Okay.
I said he was listening to music on it.
What?
Something wrong?
Hmm.
Yeah, I accidentally walked on his body.
Oh, okay.
Watch out!
Huh?
I'm working with acidic solutions. You better not put a finger in it.
May I put a leg in?
No!
Why has he got a bucket of acid?
He's a scientist type dude. Oh, hello.
Why?
Hey, that's a collectible ad.
Oh, ads.
Found an ad.
So a bunch of nanites.
Yep.
Oh, I've seen more speakers than I can bear for one day.
Let's look at the window. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh, and the trap.
Really not my kind of art.
You have no taste.
What's that? A vent?
Yes, we're stuck in here all the time. The air has to recycle somehow.
Oh, right.
Nice. An ad coupon.
All right, I guess we're gonna have to talk to him. We've looked around the room.
And yeah, we've looked at the stain that was stretched. Let's not walk over the body this time.
Dr. Mink, I have a few questions to ask you.
Questions or interrogation?
I was afraid you were going to say that.
But first, please swear to tell the truth.
Of course, I always do. Liars always end up contradicting themselves and revealing the truth. I do not want to waste time, neither mine nor yours.
Very well.
Right, so him or Hush?
Start with him.
Okay.
How long
let's
have you
get an
been
idea
working
of him.
here?
Since I majored in research, about 5 years ago.
Bloody hell, 5 years stuck in here.
We've both been selected to join this high-ranked facility. The kind of opportunity that you can't turn down.
So you've known each other for a long time?
Yes, although we've never really been close.
Does this mean you don't like each other?
No, that's irrelevant. We just do our jobs and are entirely dedicated to it. We dedicate our lives so that humanity can progress.
No friends? No family or children either?
Loving a single person, raising a handful of individuals. We cannot afford to live such a petty life. We will be immortalized for our work forever.
But
God damn it. I keep leaning on buttons.
TK.
No, but I made this choice years ago, and I never regretted it for a second.
Interesting how he does the royal we for a lot of things, but certain times it goes to I.
Well, maybe he's thinking more scientifically and then more personally.
Possibly. Or he's covering up for the fact that Duty McWhatsit didn't. But we will continue discussing.
Right, in your preliminaries, what do you think?
If he's the murderer, then this is the stupidest murder I've ever seen. But the question is, how did he not notice a body in his room? Unless there's something to do with the music. But even then, how would he not see a body unless they were dancing in here and fell over? That something doesn't add up. But if he's a murderer, then it's contradictory to the fact that he's smart.
Well, smart people can be murderers too.
Yeah, smart people try to be smart about it. They don't go, look, the body of the person I've killed is on the floor.
Oh, how did it get there?
Yeah. Carry on.
Okay.
what a sad way to live.
Yes.
So, what kind of scientist are
Mad scientist.
I specialize in nanotechnology and biology. Anything that can help humanity to live longer.
I like this voice actor. I think
Yes.
it's a good fit.
Yes.
We've been studying them for decades. However, a groundbreaking discovery was made in...
you? Sorry, Doc. I'd prefer to stick to the matter at hand.
He potentially is a medical doctor, but okay.
So every now and again, you may notice Dr. Mink phasing out, as in the voice kind of going down in volume.
Yes.
To start with, I thought it was just a glitch, but I've just realised it's actually just Brok's attention span.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Dr. Hush?
He's my... well, he was my colleague. He was dealing with macro-robotic, while I'm dealing with nano. We've been selected to work in the same building, as we're complementary.
And how is your relationship lately?
I see where you're going. Yes, it was a bit tense.
Why?
The government started shifting the funding to scientific projects. In particular, they reduced the budget for nanotechnology projects in favor of AI research.
And who do we know who was doing AI research?
Lots of people currently.
I'm talking about the people in the room at the moment.
The dead person.
That's him!
Yeah.
So this directly impacted your experiments?
Listen, that's true. We've always had some disagreements.
To the point
But
where you
even
take
with
a
the
lamp.
budget alterations, I didn't hold a grudge against him.
You say that.
Actually, he's the one who changed. He barely talked to me anymore, and when he did, the situation got tense. Lately, I could swear he was even trying to avoid me. I just figured he was too busy. But now, I could never imagine he would end up like this.
And Dr. Hush.
Any idea what could have happened?
Honestly, not the slightest. I was here all day. He wasn't. I'm sure of it.
Well, the corpse is in the middle of your room. You should have seen him enter at some point.
No, I swear. It's like he magically appeared behind me when you entered the room.
Magic, huh?
Or he fell out the
I
vent.
know how this sounds, but you've got to believe me.
Right now, I don't believe in anything other than facts.
Which is fair enough. You know, you're a detective and all. It's kind of your job.
Yeah.
He doesn't really look trustworthy. You better try and squeeze the facts out of him. See if there are contradictions in his statements. I'll look around for clues.
You better find out the culprit, because I wasn't involved in this.
Alright, can we use the restroom now?
Okay. Well, as soon as we find the exit hotspot.
Oh god, he's gonna follow us now.
Here he is.
Nice flowers.
TK.
These make me feel nostalgic for some reason.
We'll see if we got a different result now. Minky was here with us. No.
Okay, so we got the shower, a first aid kit.
Yep.
What do we have inside? Huh? A button? That's all?
Of course. What did you expect? Usually our health chip will detect any problem and send whatever we need immediately. This button is only for use in extreme situations, which are technically unthinkable, like a power outage, a meteorite falling down, or even,
A fire?
yes, even less probable. Press this, and you'll get a package delivered to the closest pipe to provide health cure basics.
If such
Ew.
a situation happened, would you even know how to use that minimal package?
Probably not, but who cares? It's not like it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Can we push the button?
You want to push the button?
Push the button.
Nothing?
Try pressing harder. Remember, this is for emergencies.
Remember, it's for emergencies. Do you still want to press it?
Okay, we'll come back.
Okay.
Shower. There's a bag in the shower?
Oh, there's man in the
Ah,
shower.
Yeah,
I didn't have that one.
we have many hints.
This
There's a
is,
bag.
A shower?
What? No, a showlet.
Oh.
Yeah, a showlet. You know what they are?
Yeah, ew.
You mean this combines a shower and a toilet?
Ew.
Oh, I get it now. You're from a faraway country, right?
Something like that. I've been out of touch with technology advances lately.
Well, it's a huge space and time saver. Enter the cabin and let it take care of you. The robotic hand removes your clothes. Then feel free to let it go while it washes you. When finished, it gives you new clothes.
Seems convenient.
Check the bag.
Clothes. Ugh, they're smelly.
Don't touch that. Our maintenance bot will do the laundry.
Okay, so it's been used.
Map of the building. I'll take it.
Yoink. And it does show the vent system. My god, this building's tiny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to believe high-tech facilities still use hard paper maps. Makes sense in the eventuality of a power breakdown, though.
Couch. That's very odd.
Yep.
You can jump all over it, though.
Yes. There's also appears to be coffee cup and a modesty. Oh, it's a fridge.
One for the glory.
Hey! You can't steal that!
Not stealing. I'm, gathering clues.
We're not going to get that achievement, but never mind. And the right side?
A wardrobe on
Oh,
this
yes,
side of the
the-
fridge. Nothing unusual, but... Boy, Those clothes are one heck of a pack. You couldn't even fit a paper between them.
It's a fridge robe, isn't it? Yeah. Then we have a coffee table? This is a very weird...
Inside, there's tons of coffee. Powder, more precisely.
What did you expect?
Dunno. A toothbrush, maybe?
Toothbrush? Like a brush to clean our teeth? How silly! Why not a feet brush then?
Their water is so full of chemicals that they lost their need for it.
Oh, good God.
Coffee. That's all.
And the
Sink.
What are you doing?
Just checking what could have sunk in there. Smells like coffee.
Great.
And your coffee cup.
There was coffee in there.
So, what does this mean?
That someone drank coffee?
Oh, I would have thought someone was in the restroom recently, and you'd ask the staff who drank it.
Yeah, sounds good. Did you drink that coffee, Mink?
It's Dr. Mink. And yes,
When exactly?
around 4:40. I always get a bit peckish during Techno Junkie.
Is that some kind of show?
Yes, it lasts for 30 minutes approximately, so I must have went out of the restroom at around 5.
Right, so that's about the time he disappeared, supposedly.
I remember this. A holographic display to watch Livy's.
To watch a livey, say or think meaty, followed by the title.
You're not seriously considering it, are you?
I sense someone disagrees with your choice. Would you still like to start watching hilarious fairy tales?
Wow.
No thanks.
The thoughts detection still doesn't work very well.
Yeah, must be that.
So that would pick up if someone else was in the room thinking about it. There's a trap.
A trash grinder. I
That
wonder
is a
why the
thing.
blades are so close to the surface.
And now we've highlighted that. There's a...
That paper didn't get totally destroyed. Hey, I recognize it. That's the wrapping for McFlea's flagship ant burger with extra tomato sauce. My favorites.
So that food got in here somehow. Oh God, just stealing
A
my
box of
food.
ants. Alive.
My favorites. Very fresh and crunchy.
I thought you'd use them for experiments.
We do, but nothing wrong with taking a snack sometimes.
I'm starting to like you.
I don't think there's anything else that we can.
A box of...
My
TK.
I thought you'd...
We do.
So he was watching something in here for half an hour.
Yep.
We know Hush disappeared 2 hours before or after. Well, his life track had ended 2 hours before or after 3.
Can't close the fridge door again.
No. It randomly closed when you clicked
Oh,
on the
hello.
meaty meat. That was
Hey,
bad.
that's a collectible ad.
There we go. Right. Dr. Hush's room.
What restroom doesn't have its coffee machine? Knowing them, I bet this produces other drinks too.
No, just coffee.
Really?
We don't need anything else. Designing it for other uses would be a waste of resources.
Good point.
So economical.
There we go.
All done?
Yeah, all done. Only coffee. Okay, back to the first room. So there's only 2 other people that we know of so far. Oh, it's 100%. And the robot.
Tidy. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning?
So 10 minutes after everything finished, potentially.
So do you want to chat to Tidy?
Yeah, chat to Tidy.
That thing. It's blinking green. Does this mean...
YOLO!
Oh my God.
Yeah. Be ready for this.
Oh, Jesus.
You seem surprised and unsafe. Do not worry. I do not bite. I am glad to see a new face. It has happened 0 times since I was born.
Okay.
So, you're...
Dr. Hush's assistant. Tidy. I tidy things up, left, down, right. Yup, yup.
I see. Mind if I ask a few questions?
I do not mind.
Dr. Hush.
So, Dr. Hush built you?
Yup, yup. He's my daddy. We love daddy.
Okay.
Keep your mind out the gutter, children.
Where's my daddy?
Oh, God.
Keep your mind out the gutter.
He's dead.
Hey, show some compassion for the little guy.
What guy? He's a piece of junk.
High opinions there.
Yes.
Daddy, dead?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, seems so. We're trying to understand what...
Dead, daddy. Daddy, dead. Dead, 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 daddy.
I'm gonna smash your face in with a baseball bat. There we go.
Glad it wasn't just me who was feeling that while playing through.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be... a little less joyful?
Told you. The thing has no feeling.
Why is there coffee in here, though?
Oh, no, 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 no. It means no see daddy again. Dad, daddy.
Oh, God. We will try and get some information about Dr. Hush out the robot.
I know it's hard. Well, maybe not, because you're not alive, but anyway, I gotta ask. Did you hurt your daddy?
Hurt daddy? I cannot. Not. No way.
Okay. Don't mind TK, he's just
Why are you
recharging
smiling
lots of
while
shit in the
saying
background.
Bug. Changing expression. Daddy.
I just can't analyze it. Him... I don't know anymore.
He's telling the truth.
How can you tell? He keeps changing his face.
Yeah.
Daddy is good. No, Daddy is best.
You mean was, Tidy?
Yes.
You mean was.
Never mind.
I couldn't care less about his body language or that spouting nonsense. No robot can harm his creator. Ever. That's the golden rule.
Care to elaborate?
Right, so the golden rule.
The golden rule. Go on then.
Okay.
We've progressed
Surely
there.
you've seen all those fantastical lives with robots rebelling against humans. Years
Okay.
ago, when the scientific community started designing bots, they took this into consideration.
So what's your take on
There's
the three
a golden
laws?
rule. It's implemented in the hardware, encrypted deep within their AI core, and replicated throughout all their parts. No robot can attack their creator.
That's true. We've learned this at the Konsk.
We do not love Daddy. We do.
Okay, so they can't harm their creators. But those pieces of junk sure can harm me. I've had to get my way through Tribots more than once.
Of course, there are varied levels of permissions.
Permission to tidy.
Shh! Stay here. For standard bots, close family and friends are included in a second layer to that rule.
There's an ad on the animated background.
Police and military tribots are designed for battle and may attack anyone who is considered a threat.
Okay.
This varies according to model. However, the golden rule is always there. Besides, we've never had any accident.
Never say never. Life has taught me there's always a first to everything.
It's not the three laws though, so this is fallible. Golden rule again.
What makes you so certain that Dr. Hush respected the no-killing convention?
Simple. An algorithm thoroughly checks.
Algo. Rhythm. Dance. YOLO.
It's hardly
Okay.
the moment to dance, Tidy.
Anyway, if he didn't comply, he wouldn't be able to communicate with the exterior.
Okay.
Okay, situation then.
When did you see your daddy for the last time?
Morning. 5:04.
What was he doing?
Daddy away. Exit room.
So left the room just before he went on recharge.
Did he say anything when leaving?
Yup. Retrieving record.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
What? This is impossible. Dr. Hush never even came to my office today.
Then how do you explain the fact that he's in your room currently?
I don't know, but that bag of screws is lying. I'm gonna tear him apart until...
Calm down, or I shall calm you down myself.
The situation.
What were you doing at the time, Tidy?
Charge. Power to Tidy.
Wait, you said you recorded Dr. Hush while you were charging? That's weird. You were totally shut off when I first found you.
Tidy. Several phases of sleep. Like human.
Dr. Mink, is that even possible?
Yes. We don't shut off machines immediately to compress the data of the day. The same way, it takes several steps before full awakening. But you still shouldn't listen to that bot. It's trying to confuse you.
Did your sensors record anything else?
Nothing unusual.
So what about usual then?
Yeah.
All right.
What is unusual for a Tidy?
Yeah,
Tell
Tidy.
me, what can you do, Tidy?
Tidy can tidy.
Yes, and?
Tidy can stretch arms. Like this. Or this.
That's pretty cool.
I admit it. This must be useful.
Well, we can get into the vent now.
Can you bend them?
Ridiculous. Bending robot.
Oh.
Vertical. Horizontal. No bend.
No
Daddy
benders, eh?
cannot.
TK, no
Try.
benders.
Not with Tidy.
No.
work.
Daddy
No.
cannot try no work. Okay.
Daddy.
Tidy? You're bending them right now.
Oh? Yes. My mistake. Cannot bend while extending arms.
Oh. So, what's the exact use?
Moving arms very efficient. No full body move.
I see. Must be more practical to grab things scattered in a room.
Tidy.
Anything else?
Tidy can carry objects, do repairs,
Make phone
make
calls?
phone calls. Tidy has sensors to detect humans and objects. Calculate shortest path.
Useful to bring the coffee, I guess.
Also, Tidy can strip clothes.
Bit more than we needed.
Yeah.
Daddy likes getting naked.
That's a bit more than we needed.
What did he just say?
Please, naked.
No, that won't be necessary.
Strip.
TK.
Strip.
There's
Either
a
he's got
child
a
in the
screw
room.
loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Oh, leave the room. Strip.
Or Dr. Hush is an exhibitionist.
Could be both.
I wonder.
Mr. Brok? What are you writing?
Well, it's a clue, so...
Daddy, all naked. Yup.
Right.
This seems like a sympathetic bot, though. Don't really trust those artificial beings. He may be hiding something.
Okay.
I need to find the truth. Let's investigate.
So hit the button, get the ramp.
Get the what?
Get the ramp.
Oh, the
that
ramp.
should be enough for now.
Enough. Got work to do.
Wait! I forbid you to touch anything.
No, we need to...
Not Daddy. Not listening.
Okay.
Get lost. Yup.
What? You little piece of...
Tidy, stay here. You should not mess with anything right now.
Okay, Minky.
He obeys you?
Of course. Can't say I like it, but that thing is useful. I'm in his close acquaintances list.
Oh well. As long as he doesn't move.
For now. Right. Hit the button. Oh yeah, you're going for the ads.
Nice. An ad coupon.
God damn. TK and his obsessive compulsive collection of all the ads. Hit the button. Can we go?
Dr. Mink,
Oh,
Yep.
balls.
Tidy.
Oh, let's move on, Tidy.
what's your relationship with Tidy?
He's the maintenance bot. He just comes and goes doing housework.
Did he come today?
No, Until your arrival,
Phrasing.
no one entered my office this morning.
Are you certain?
Actually,
Just notice the reflections on the floor.
Yeah.
Ott and Dr. Mink are kind of merged into one reflection.
the guard did check if everything was okay, like he always does, but he didn't enter.
I've noticed the doors close automatically. How does Tidy open them?
Just like us, he pushes the buttons.
Free to roam around, then?
Yes. Well, except my room. I deny him access. He must knock at the door first. Then I allow him entry.
How come?
You know, I don't want a bot bursting into my room in the middle of the night. That would be creepy.
Says the creepy scientist.
Tidy.
Come on, Tidy.
You said Tidy was lying. Is a bot truly capable of lies?
Usually, no. But I never programmed it. Keep in mind, Dr. Hush was doing AI experiments. This could also be the result of a bug in the core. Tidy could believe what he says is the truth, based on false information.
But you heard the recording. It was Dr. Hush's voice,
We heard a
wasn't
recording, yeah. But this place is full of speakers.
Yes, it sounded exactly like him, but there must be some explanation.
it? Yeah. I just wish you'd give me one. Just a moment. We'll continue this discussion later.
I'm not the only one here. Interrogate the others.
Alright, let's try and get I think you need to jump on the table. Okay, you can't jump on. You gotta go jump on, but can't walk up the ramp. TK, stop it. You need to get on the table, out of action mode. Can we? That's just the biscuits.
Hey, Tidy. Just a hunch. Did Dr. Hush put out that ramp for you?
Yup. For me. So I can access the table. Got made and modified. For me.
Is that so? Makes sense. Bots weigh tons and cannot jump over there.
It's a clue.
Yes, because we know the robot pulled the thing down. Ah!
Right, what does Ott think? If anything.
You okay?
Well, I didn't expect to investigate a murder on my first day. It's
Yes.
both neat and kinda scary, knowing there's a killer around us. You don't mind me staying close?
Of course.
Thanks.
Ha! Nothing
He
useful.
says, wandering off.
Yep. TK,
Yep.
materials. Second to the right. Bottom right hand corner.
Denied.
Oh,
There we go.
I didn't have that
Got
one.
me doing it now.
I can say, you do realise you're just enabling me now, don't you?
I know, I'm just enabling you, shut up. Right, can you jump onto the fucking table?
Yes.
Click on the lever.
Huh.
Now talk to Tidy.
Tidy, I need your help.
Hey!
Yup.
Oh.
Fuck!
Your theory. It gone.
Can't trigger it yet. Okay.
Tidy, no moving.
Yup.
Good
So
boy.
clearly that we got to come back to him for help with something. TK,
Yeah?
go back.
What, into the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right hand side of the room. Down. In front of Tidy. Down. Front of Tidy. Literally in the foreground in front of Tidy.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're in
There
front
we
of
go.
Tidy.
Hey, that's a collectible ad.
Got me doing it. God damn it.
That's all three in this room, I believe.
Yeah, we can leave now.
Okay.
Let's see if anything else is with the guard.
With the guard? Okay.
Got more questions.
Nope. Nothing new.
Stay put.
I don't have all day.
And then Dr. Musk. Mink.
Mink.
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one.
No, nothing new there either.
I'll look around for clues.
You better find out the culprit, because I wasn't involved in this.
Do you trust him?
Well, we've only got 3 people here. Mink, the guard, and the robot. The 4th is the dead guy.
Yep, Dr. Hush. So, where should we go next?
It's annoying because the prompts that I would think would be prompting aren't prompting. Because I thought we know the coffee's in the room.
But we know the coffee cup's in here.
But the coffee cup is in here. So somehow he trod coffee in here.
Other actions are available. Say or think.
Help!
To get
Help!
a list.
Help!
This is a waste of time. Shouldn't you be looking for clues?
I'm working on it.
Oh, that didn't help. Was there something stuck in the pipe, by the way? No.
So,
Of course.
isn't that a waste? We don't really need to wash and change clothes that often.
That's an interesting thought. I know. Maybe we could improve it by separating both functions.
You think?
You would then have a toilet on one side and a shower on the other. That
think?
way, we could sell it for twice the price.
The cycle of modernity.
The screen doesn't go up when we jump on the couch, did it? No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Well, we've got the map. We could show that to Tidy. Although you're playing with the meaty meat a lot.
I'm not, I'm just walking past it.
There's also a lot of speakers. Are those speakers interactable, by the way? No, not in this room.
Right, is there anything else in here you want to investigate?
Is there anything stuck to the coffee?
Well, we should maybe take a closer look.
Yeah, we'll try and see if the magnifying glass does anything else.
No
other than-
nanite on that coffee cup? This shouldn't be a surprise. And yet,
Did you say no nanite?
No nanite.
hey, there seems to be a few on that machine. Maybe I'll find some more around here.
In the drawer?
Using his favorite magnifying glass. Nothing.
Sink?
Well, is there anything in the...
An ant.
No.
That's a good snack.
The,
When taking a... It's exactly the same.
No. The meaty meat?
Hey, this is
No.
really...
The shower. The bag?
I'm just straining my eyes for...
No.
Using his favorite magnifying... Nothing.
Nope.
First aid kit or the grinder? Good on you, TK.
Oh yeah, it's a grinder.
Yeah,
It grinds.
it just is static. Wrapping?
When taking a... It's exactly...
Right, so there's nanites on the coffee machine, but not on the mug. Nanites on his hands.
And coffee in his room.
And coffee in his room. But Mink was the one who said he drank the coffee.
Yeah.
There's only one mug. Let's go back to Mink's room.
Hang on.
What?
Where's the coffee?
Yeah, the coffee's the mug. Oh, the in the drawer. It's the powder that you look at when you look at the drawer, isn't it?
Yeah, but it says that's the coffee hotspot, and that up there's the cup hotspot. Or is that the sink hotspot? Oh, it's
Cup.
coffee machine.
Coffee machine.
Yeah,
oh,
the word
words.
coffee spilling across.
Yeah.
Okay.
To Hall. To Musk's room.
Oh, that's Minks.
Mink,
There,
sorry.
I was
to
there
Mink's
isn't a
room,
Musk. Stop confusing me.
yeah. To Musk's room.
Hush.
The character. That
Hush or Mink?
Yeah.
Hush or Mink? Oh, piss. Or you find the hotspot to leave the room again.
We shall go in. We shall go out. Right. Go up to the bed.
It's like a cat.
Jump on the bed.
Is that blood? It looks...
Stretched.
Yep.
And then have a look at the... Thank you.
I can't come out of action mode while I'm on the bed.
Oh, well, that sucks. Alright, there we go. Trap.
What's that?
Yes, we're
we've done the
stuck
vent.
in here all the time.
And then the column of light?
Why is it pointing towards the floor? There's nothing there.
I only use it when sleeping. It automatically gets pointed on myself.
Then why keep it active? Isn't that a waste?
Oh, who cares?
I don't know. Maybe the thousands of slummers craving for resources?
Magnifying glass?
On the light?
Yeah. Shits and giggles.
Okay.
Hey, this is
No,
really...
okay, never right. So, stretch
Hey.
blood.
There are tons of those tiny bots in there.
Did you really need a magnifying glass to find out?
Dear me.
Okay, you want it on the stretch stain?
Yeah, go on then. We've got the...
I'm just straining my eyes for nothing.
Don't touch this!
Why? Does it bite?
Don't play stupid. Can't you see that's my work tablet? It contains confidential information.
So?
Do you have any idea what could happen if it fell in the wrong hands?
No, but I'm the detective
Yeah,
here.
we've seen all this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yes.
Well then,
No.
what? Listen, so do...
So?
One second, I can't understand.
Oh,
see.
no,
At first
quick
glance,
skip.
this is some research.
Okay, in any case, unless it's been wiped off. No. Can't exclude any...
Right, so we can't do anything like pick
Oh,
up
what a
the
mess.
equipment off the
Hey.
table.
Are my eyes deceiving me, or does this
What?
package contain red worms?
Yes. How do you think I do my experiments? I need living organisms.
I could use a snack. They're my favorites.
No way. Hands
Okay, can you do anything with the glove and the thing? Can you pick either of them up?
I can't see anything unusual about these. Well, they're certainly not hardware you see every day, but I doubt they've been used to kill.
Magnifying glass?
Magnifying glass on the hand thing. I can have the icon, thank you.
You'd think there'd be some nanites over the gloves he uses for manipulating them. Guess what? There are.
Duh. So he uses gloves when manipulating the nanites, right? That we know.
Yep.
But he has nanites across him.
Whoa, his hand is literally covered by nanites. I better write this down.
Yep, but his other hand isn't.
His other hand isn't. Is any on the device?
Using his favorite magnifying
No.
glass, nothing.
Well, guess not. Yep, apparently his tail is his jacket.
Yeah.
I detect 1 or 2 nanites. He may have caught a few after lying on the floor like this.
But that would suggest he's been there for ages, but... Even the blood pool suggests he's been there for ages.
So, what now?
It's annoying because we can't trigger getting the bot to do what we want him to do.
Oh,
What do you suggest?
Maybe examining the body?
Yeah, good idea.
The body we just looked at. Thank you, Ott. Cheers.
maybe there's something we're missing.
Oh, there's a power thing.
That power socket. It's burnt down.
Oh, that's right. I tried hooking up an ancient bot the other day to help me with handling materials. Bad idea. It fried as soon as I hooked it up.
What bot?
Does it matter? I threw it away a week ago, so it's irrelevant to what's happening. All the other bots in this facility are modern.
You mean only old bots can cause this?
Yeah, manufactured pre-autarchism day, I'd say.
Interesting.
Clue.
Ah, more clue. There's a mug on the sink that Odd's got his face in. Is that interactable? Before we go check? No. Hey. Let's play with the body again. Drain? Oh, that's new.
Delicious.
Oh, TK getting his health.
Yep. Don't need it, but... Oh, yes, I do, because I've got grinded.
Can we drain it?
Mr. Brok? What are you doing?
Trying to get around it.
Looking for clues, of course.
By walking over him?
Over who?
Okay, he's got quite a big hotspot.
Yes, he has. It's kind of annoying that we can't do anything else to him. Cause, what's in our
Empty pockets.
inventory?
I've rarely seen.
Huh?
What's in our inventory?
I've got a cleaning bot.
Yeah,
Building
there's
map.
the map. Got a knife that only cuts rubber.
Oh, that reminds me actually. We've got the medical prescription.
Are you going to talk to him with the medical description? Yeah.
Prescription, yeah.
You're a doctor, right?
Depends.
I need that medical prescription canceled or something like that.
You mean updated?
Yeah, that.
Well, I'm not that kind of doctor.
Darn.
But you're in luck. I've got just the thing.
You do? Great.
Give me this. There you go.
Already? Thank you. You're a lifesaver. And I mean, literally.
Take this into consideration when solving this case.
That wouldn't be very neutral, but I'm grateful. Thanks.
Sure.
So, mission updated.
Can you move that bed?
I don't think so. Oh,
TK.
what I'm very good at doing, it seems, is finding the
Finding
hotspot
the
to
hotspot
leave
to
the
leave
roof to
room,
room.
yeah.
No. The only thing we can do on the bed is lay on it.
What do
Yeah.
you think you're doing? Get out of my bed! Now!
Why? Got anything to hide?
Fine. Have a rest. You'll just have to explain to your superior why this investigation is taking so long.
Man, you're no fun.
Because
What's that?
Yes, we're
Yes,
stuck.
we know the thing.
Yes, because the blood smudge under the bed would suggest that the body was under the bed. Right?
Yeah.
So that would explain why Mink didn't see it. Because Mink, attention is shockingly tiny. We know Husk went to the toilet.
Hush.
Hush went to the toilet. So let's say he took the coffee there.
Went to the restroom, yeah.
So I'm thinking Tidy killed him
Okay.
for reasons, mostly because I hate Tidy.
Best justification so far, yep.
The bullshit about bending his arms, I feel, is bullshit. But I think he managed to get the body down to here, under the bed.
But how did the body end up here?
Through the vent.
I mean, if it was under the bed,
Yeah.
how did it get to this spot?
Well, the only way that could have happened is if...
Because don't forget, Tidy was on charge.
Yeah, that means fuck all, because apparently there are levels of sleepiness.
What do you suggest?
Maybe examining the body?
Oh god,
Yeah,
that's all you
good
have.
idea.
Because I don't think he needed that much charge. Because it's odd that he went on charge after 5, and Mink was in the restroom watching his favourite show for half an hour.
Yep.
So that would have been the time to dump him in here and then go on charge.
But don't you think the rat would have seen him?
No, because they'd gone through the vent. And the rat did not go into the room.
Oh, okay.
Because when he did his search, it was
Looks
it's
like
the
he's
thing.
been hit right there with enough strength. Looks
And
like he's
the
been
other
hit with
thing,
enough strength.
that lamp, right?
Looks
if you-
like he's with enough.
Stop it. That lamp there, that matches the one in his room.
Blood?
Not
That
this-
would make sense if it bumped into his head.
Yes, but the lamp is not one that matches in this room.
Ott seems to have an idea. Let's see what he's got.
If he says examine the body, Ott is going to get shot.
What do you think so far?
I've solved this!
Oh, God.
Really?
You haven't?
Well, I'd like to hear your conclusion first.
Okay, let's gather everyone in Dr. Ming's room.
So, what's going on? Found the culprit?
I'm going to let my colleague here explain.
Huh? Me?
You said it. You've solved the case, haven't you?
He's just a boy.
No, it's true. I can explain. All right, so this is a closed-door murder. As you know, no one could enter or leave this place without being noticed, which means
Only one of us could have done it.
yes. The body was first seen when we entered this room. It appears Dr. Hush has been struck on the head and died due to the impact. Considering there's blood on the lamp located right next to him, this must be the murder weapon. This lamp belongs to Dr. Mink. This implies the murderer had access to it.
I don't like where this is heading.
Dr. Hush was last seen alive by his assistant bot Tidy at 512. He
Was he?
never came back to his office. So where did he go?
That was his voice he heard at 512.
The possibilities are limited. Again, he could not leave the building. The only exit has an impassable power barrier. He couldn't have exited his room and stayed in the hall. It wouldn't make sense, and Mr. Guard would have noticed it. Any comment?
No. I was watching the whole time. Nothing unusual happened.
Let's continue. Dr. Hush could have gone to the restroom and been killed there. But that leaves one problem. We didn't find his body there, but in Dr. Mink's room. This means he would have had to be carried to the next room without anyone noticing. If he somehow got carried out of the restroom, Mr. Guard would have noticed it.
We've checked the restroom. There's no access between it and Dr. Mink's room.
So that leaves only one option. Dr. Hush went straight from his office to Dr. Mink's.
Nonsense! He never came here.
And yet, here's his body. How do you explain it?
I don't know.
I considered other possibilities. Maybe Tidy got involved somehow. After all, he's free to roam between the rooms for his cleaning duty. However, he could not access Dr. Mink's room. He's
Through the
required
door.
to knock, and you need to open it. That didn't happen, right?
No. Unless he used Dr. Hush's hand to open the door.
Carrying it in the hall? Seems improbable. The guard was watching. As for you, Doctor, you didn't see or hear them enter.
How about you, Ratty? I bet you killed the doctor in the hall and plopped his remains into my room behind my back.
Who are you accusing me now? Why'd you think I called the cops if I was the murderer?
To disculpate yourself. That's
Ooh,
why.
nice word.
Yeah.
Disculpate.
Dirty rodent! I'll lose my job because of you!
Calm down. I thought about this too, but that idea seems doubtful. Do you seriously think he opened your door with Dr. Hush's body in his hands and then threw it all the way there without you noticing? Which leaves only one person who could do it. You, Dr. Mink.
Ah, you're out of your mind, boy. I said it. I've never killed anyone.
Drop it, Mink! You're done for!
Drop? Up, down, left, right.
And what would be my motive?
Very simple. Mr. Guard mentioned hearing constant arguments between you both.
We've been bickering over the past 5 years. That's no proof.
Remember, Tidy's recording. Dr. Hush came to your room to settle things with you. He must have been fed up of hearing you complain about the budget restrictions on your projects.
You seriously think this is a valid reason to kill someone?
You're right, it wouldn't. For ordinary people. But you're entirely focused on your work. This is all your life. You can't afford to lose it. Dr. Hush profited from a higher budget while yours decreased. Tensions moved up a notch. You couldn't take any more. You grabbed the closest thing within reach. Your lamp. And then, bam! This was most likely an accident. You hadn't prepared for this, so you didn't know what to do with the body. Panicking, you hid it under your bed. This would give you time to think.
Under the bed? Only an idiot would do that.
Seems like the best hiding spot to me.
Guard, what do you think? You check the room regularly, right?
I did, but the weasel wouldn't let me in. If the body was under the bed, then yes, I wouldn't have seen it from here.
You can't prove any of this.
Sure we can. Right there. A trace of blood on the floor, exactly between the bed and the body. Why else would that be there?
What the? It's true!
There was only one way to make him disappear without anyone noticing. The acid canister. To liquefy the body and pour it down the sink.
No! I never. These are for my experiments.
When we arrived, you had just moved the body out of your bed to throw the deadly substance on the porch shaft. Remember, Mr. Brok? He wouldn't let us in.
Which makes perfect sense now.
Mr. Detective, please, don't tell me you agree with this.
No.
Ooh, that was a very semi-decisive.
I don't agree with this because that seems fucking stupid.
So, have you been paying attention?
You know, I've been wondering something for a while now.
What are you looking at?
Your tie, Dr. Mink. There's a red stain underneath it.
What?
Hey, the croc is right!
But wait! This isn't what you think. I ate an ant burger this morning. I wiped the stain away. I just forgot to check under here. This is tomato sauce.
Are you taking us for fools, Mink?
Hey, wait! What the heck?
Ew.
My tie! You licked it? At least. You believe me now, don't you?
Ew.
Oh my, what are you doing, Mr. Brok?
Brocky is gross.
Just as I thought. This is no blood.
Told you.
Not just on your tie. There's no blood on this corpse.
What?
The heck?
Are you serious?
Check it for yourself.
No, I believe you.
Nobody wants to slurp the body.
No, because that's gross. Oh.
But then, my theory...
Has faults, I'm afraid. Gigantic ones.
Oh.
I had a feeling this seemed way too perfect. This case is more complex than we thought. Someone's been trying to cover himself.
What a relief.
However, this means we took the wrong approach.
Don't tell me.
We need to re-examine this place from top to bottom.
No way! Are you aware I'm not getting paid right now, Croc?
Priorities.
I should be home, sleeping!
I don't care. This may be one more hour of work for you, but this could mean the death penalty for the one sent to jail.
Exactly. And your insistence to leave makes you even more suspect to my eye.
Better be gone before I...
Tidy. You better go back to your room. And no tidying, okay?
Tidy follows orders. Gone. No tidy.
Thank you, Mr. Detective. You saved my skin.
Don't congratulate me too soon. You may still very well be the culprit, just trying to confuse us to appear innocent.
I'll just have to put my trust in you, then. When you're done, and you've got a plausible theory that doesn't involve me this time, come and see me.
Come on, Knot. We better examine each and every detail thoroughly this time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, back to Hush's room then, I guess.
Right, do you want to start in here since we're here?
Okay, we'll just ignore Mink.
Yeah, ignore me. And
Right. We'll just
push him
him
to
around.
one side,
Yeah.
yep.
The canister of acid conveniently
you sure
here.
you didn't intend to use these to get rid of the corpse?
What kind of question is this?
Also, it's a
Even
very
if I
tiny
did,
bucket.
There's no chance I'd reply yes to that.
So, it's true.
No!
I mean, do you want a magnifying glass stuff?
I mean, you can magnifying glass the canister.
Okay.
Upon further inspection,
Uh.
that's not very clean. Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
So no nanobots on there.
No nanite there.
Oh, balls.
I thought I had it, but You totally destroyed my theory in an instant.
Don't feel bad. If it hadn't been for that fake blood, I'd probably have thought the same too.
Alright, Dr. Mink's room. So the lamp is a red herring. The blood is a red herring.
So we should probably look again at the...
At the blood.
Yeah.
A fake injury with tomato sauce.
Didn't help that it was...
Oh, I found
What?
Nothing at all.
The spot on his head, which we know is...
Can't see any of those.
So no nanobots on there.
Whoa, his hand is lit. I better write this down.
This
No
one.
nanite there. I detect one, or he may have caught a few after lying.
And the back of his head.
Well, no fleas or ticks.
So yeah, no.
A fake injury.
So he wasn't killed by being smashed in the head.
Nope.
But he was hidden under there.
Oh, I found...
Thanks.
Not blood either. Tastes like tomato sauce. Can you really insert such big things in a body without doing damage?
What you see on this table is actually a reproduction at 10,000th the scale, to make them easier to work with. They aren't visible with the naked eye.
Must be hard to handle.
True, only a few experienced engineers, like myself, can do that kind of work.
Does pretentious go along with this job?
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
We must look at everything with a magnifying glass.
Hey,
We've already done that one,
You
TK.
really need 'em.
Yeah, but it might have changed now we know new information.
The
can't see any of those.
sink.
Okay, sink. We'll go. Oh, wrong sink. I thought you meant the other sink.
What would you do in my place?
Turn everything. We need as many clues as we can.
I didn't mean to click on odd, but it got in the way.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Don't drink too much. With a high concentration in your body, weird things start to happen.
But it's so good.
I'm intrigued now.
I was gonna drain it myself.
Well, now I'm intrigued. I want to know what happens if you do drink too much.
Oh, god damn it, TK.
Oh, we got slot 11. Drink, drink, drink.
I want more.
And it reduces your intelligence,
Chipmunk.
apparently. Yeah.
I got an achievement.
Huh? My voice. What happened to it?
I told you. Now you'll sound like a little girl for the next few minutes.
Oh well, it was worth it.
Let's load back, shall we?
Oh,
TK.
come on.
TK.
Can we just have a conversation with someone?
No.
So, detective, how long is this going to take?
But there's loads of new information available.
Sorry for earlier.
Oh,
Tell me more about your work.
Currently, I strive to improve the nanite's efficiency.
Could these be used to kill someone?
Doubtful, but technically possible.
TK's just gonna
With
giggle
bad
through
programming, they
Yep.
could destroy the host. But we've been working on this technology for a while now. This never happens. Although,
Go ahead.
destructive effects can happen if the nanites were mixed with specific organic elements.
Such as corrosive acid?
It's starting to get less chipmunky.
Yep.
That would definitely leave some traces.
Could it be possible to destroy a body without external damage?
I think I encountered some plants with this ailment. I would have to check my logs.
Well, let's just assume it happened. How would we know?
And back to normal.
Yep.
The nanites are trained for survival. Once the host is near death, they leave, but they couldn't last long on the outside. You'd find inactive nanites less than 3 feet away from the body.
I'd better check the surroundings for any nanites in unexpected places. Can't see them with my own eyes, but I'm sure I have the right tool for the job.
Okay, so they were evacuating his body. All right.
Right, so Dr. Huston or Doty?
Dr. Hush. Dr. Hush.
I know it'll sound harsh, but do you believe Dr. Hush committed suicide?
I can't deny that he had been acting strange recently, so I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility. I just find it weird he would do this in my office.
Unless he really hated you.
Oh, clue.
Tidy.
Do you think Tidy could have played a role in the murder?
I don't see how. He cannot access my office. Besides, Dr. Hush is his maker. He could never...
Hurt his creator directly? Yeah. Let's keep some distance with that reasoning. My trust with technology is limited. A true detective never turns down any lead.
When can we expect the result of your investigation?
Not yet.
Well, no. I didn't finish interrogating everyone.
You sure did interrogate me.
Just a moment. We'll continue this discussion later.
I'm not the only one here. Interrogate the others.
Can you thingy the sink?
Magnifying glass the sink.
Yeah.
Let's arm a magnifying glass. And to the sink.
No nanite there.
So nanite's only on him, not under the bed that we've seen.
Yep. And we know that all the equipment hasn't really changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see tiny robotic thingies scattered on this table. Then again, it's his workbench.
But not in the concentration we'd expect. If they were escaping.
Yeah. So,
Right.
where to now?
His room. But how did he get the tomatoes on him?
Oh, he was eating a burger.
Yeah, Mink was eating a burger in here.
Oh.
Wasn't he?
In here, yeah.
We know there's some on the coffee machine, but not on the coffee cup.
Is that an ad?
Food. Nothing particularly.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
There should be hamburgers in there. I ate the last one a while ago. It should have ordered more automatically. Oh, I forgot. External communication is out.
You ate an ant burger? Tell me more about it.
How is that interesting?
You never know.
Well, I have some kind of ritual. I always have an ant burger while watching my science show. This morning I got pretty angry though. There was only one left, and it was already unfrozen.
Curious. Do you think Dr. Hush wanted to eat it?
Possibly, though he usually dislikes these. And it was in one piece.
Ah.
I bet he gave it a shot and then decided against it.
Or
Yeah.
tomatoes. So... that still lines up then, because...
I should inspect this further. Only one way to do it.
Magnifying glass. Oh, Jesus Christ,
Couldn't
guy!
you do this more gently?
I don't have all day, you know.
Ad.
Nice. An ad coupon.
If that's all that's in there. Right, magnifying glass?
On the wardrobe or?
On the clothes?
Oh, get your head out of the way.
There's, shit. It's like...
Oh, I
buttons.
found...
Nothing.
Little round things.
Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
Okay, so
Looks
move that. What are
like
they?
pills? Yep. Definitely pills. Whose are they?
Don't look at me. I've never seen those.
Is Dr. Hush taking some medication?
That's highly probable. No one else lives here. Keep in mind, I've barely had contact with him lately. Maybe you should analyze them.
Good idea.
A pill. We know where we can go to analyze it.
Where can we go to analyze it?
Back to the pharmacy.
We can't leave the building.
Oh, good point.
Because if we try...
Ah, yes, good point.
Hey, I wouldn't mind leaving either, but don't you have some professional conscience?
Apparently not.
You mean...
Solve this case, you moron!
no need to resort to insults. I need to understand something.
You're not the only one.
No.
I'll look
no
around for
analyze
clues.
option in there.
And, well, yeah, because he's never seen the pills
You
before.
better find out the culprit, because I wasn't involved in this.
Alright, so what else can we...
They must belong to Dr.
We got the pills that we've established.
So we've had a look at all of these.
The heck? It's full of nanites stuck in that sink. Not only this, there seems to be some kind of
Flour?
Dr. Mink must have flushed some experiments.
What? No No, I've never done such a thing. I have my own sink.
Then, what are they doing here?
Beats me.
So
No
killed
nanite
in
on that
here?
coffee cup? This shouldn't be a surprise.
So he drunk the coffee.
Hey, there seems to be a few on that machine. Maybe I'll find some more around here.
So we thinking poisoned?
Could be.
No nanite there. Oh, I found nothing. Upon first, can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
Surely the sofa's not interactable.
No.
Oh, is there any on the meaty me?
No
Don't think
nanite
so.
there.
So it's only around the sink, but
Yep.
not on the coffee cup.
Mm-hmm.
The nanites evacuate only when
Inside,
He
there are
escapes.
tons of
What did you expect?
Dunno.
or when he
Truth like
dies.
House.
Their water is so...
But
Yeah.
one hand. So could the sink have been electrocuted? Or no, it's something to do with the fact that
It's something to do with the
died here.
flower.
Yeah, but there's only one place where flowers are, which is out in the hallway.
Let's go and have a look at the flowers then.
Nice scent.
That'll be 10 unis.
What?
Just kidding. But next time, avoid crippling my precious plant right in front of me.
If it's that precious, I'm gonna keep it.
We have a flower. That's great. Can we look at the flower?
Just for the interest of time, because I've seen the clock.
Listen, I'd like to amend for my behavior earlier.
Yeah, 10:15.
My tablet offers a variety of features that you may find useful.
Oh, now you say.
So it's not just your research? You hid this from us?
No, these features seemed unrelated to the case. I'm not sure anymore. Let me give you access. Lend me your finger.
Hey!
I'm adding you to the authorized guests. You'll have unlimited access for an hour.
Oh, thanks.
Green button, blue button, pink button, pill button.
Pick your button.
Pill button.
Mr. Brok, I think we can use that tablet to do medical searches.
Of course. This is data I've gathered myself, merged with a specialized local copy of the TriWeb. I have an offline access to information that the general public will never see.
Is there a specific topic you're interested in?
Let me think.
Drugs. And well, okay.
Are you serious?
Very serious. Don't you love them too?
I prefer regular tube food.
You youngsters don't know what's good.
Anyway, here.
It's the most popular legacy food product.
Yay. Crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside. Armadillos.
Elders?
Told ya.
Rude.
Button.
They're all button.
Yeah, button, pill button.
We just did the pill button. That's what did the search.
Is that it?
Surface.
Surface, okay.
What's this button for? Nothing happens when I press it.
That's an analyzer. It can list the detailed components of any object. For connected objects, it would display the information registered in the memory. But you can also put any organic matter, liquid or solid.
Oh, guess I'll have to put on an item I want to analyze?
Exactly.
So, inventory?
Right, so we
Pill.
have the pill. Do we have the pill?
We have it's the blue thing with the torch
Western
icon.
pill. Yeah, that's it.
Pill and the flower.
Excel 500 pill.
Excel 500? Never heard of it.
And then on the surface, the flower.
So, what's this flower?
Phoenixy flower.
Phonexy? I wonder if this has particular medical effects.
And you know where to find out.
Button.
Is there a specific topic you're interested in?
Let me think.
Excel.
That's a drug for patients suffering from defective organs, acting slower than normal.
So this gives a boost. Stays up to shape and young as a spring chicken. Okay.
Sounds more like an ad than medication.
Dr. Mink, did you know your colleague took these?
No, but that does make sense. We don't exactly have a lot of physical activity. I don't take this. I prefer the all-in-one menu.
All-in-one?
It's regular powder food, with stimulants incorporating the exact and appropriate dose of food, based on our medical tracking.
So basically it's Huel.
Yes.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Button.
Yep.
Is there a specific...
Let me think.
Yes, Otto.
Isn't that the plant lying on Mr. Guard's desk?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand why you need info on this, but you're the detective.
Yep, this is
I
why
found
we're the
something.
detective. Rooted variety. It blossoms twice a year after a period of... Yeah, okay.
What's going on?
Something's annotated below.
Oh.
Do you think...
Yeah, Dr. Mink must have written this.
Dun-dun-dun.
Alright, green button.
That looks like scientific research.
Some gibberish.
Hey, that's my research. It's highly confidential and valuable.
Better not waste my time with this.
Ah, shame. Then let's exit. Yeah.
Yep, here's that ladder.
A rudimentary maintenance ladder, more precisely. Doesn't really feel safe.
Do you access it sometimes?
Are you crazy? I fear heights.
Cool, but now we can use the ladder.
The unstable wobbly ladder.
Yes, of course, the unstable wobbly ladder.
Okay, time to explore.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Brok?
No other choice. We can't let any possible clue undiscovered.
No, I mean, will there be enough room for you to get through?
Oh, fat shaming.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm not that big. You'll see. Oof, that's tight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Maybe
doing this.
time for a diet after all.
Would not be doing this.
What did I just touch? Ugh, it's all sticky.
Like a stick. Ew.
Oh, it tastes good.
I've lit it up for you.
Nice. Yep, that's interesting. There's tomato sauce. What's it doing here?
So the body was dragged through here.
I'll think about this later. Better get out of here before it gets stuck. There's some kind of huge pipe at the top. Can't climb through there, I'm afraid. Then, I shall keep moving forward to reach the other side.
So potentially there is another way in and out.
Ouch! Oh, that was quite the drop.
Tablet?
That tablet might contain crucial information, but it's locked. I'd better take it.
Oh, now it lets us take it.
Yep.
Can we access that?
Well, the tablet.
Yeah.
Well, while we're in it, let's scout for clues.
Wait,
Coffee.
how come there's a ton of nanites on this particular coffee spot?
Oh, now we see them.
Oh, now we're looking for nanites.
Right, so flour, pills, coffee.
Yeah.
Looks rough. You'd think such...
They're made for higher...
Add spikes?
Yep, that's bugs. That'd be perfect.
Can you magnifying glass tidy?
Oh, hang on.
Or the lamp?
This is the same model as the one next to Dr. Hush. I should take it.
Oh god, we're now oiking everything.
Right, well, do you remember what they said? That you can scan everything, and
Oh, you want to scan the stuff on the thing?
if we scan the lamp, because it's a connected object, so it might tell us more information about the object.
Ah, okay. Don't mind us. We're just doing a magic trick where I go from one room to the other without you seeing me.
So if we scan the lamp,
Yeah, lamp.
Will Dr. Hush's lamp reveal some secrets?
Dr. Mink.
What?
They swapped the lamps.
fatal shock at 512.
510.
Yeah.
So, fatal damage early this morning? Curious.
Can we pick up the other lamp?
Nice.
Anything you can tell me about this lamp? It's supposed to be yours, right?
I guess. That's a connected object, of course. So there's data in it. You should check it.
Better take it then.
Yoink.
Let's see what the supposed murder weapon has to say.
Alarm, speaker output. Speaker output. Light, tri-web and shock detection.
All necessary stuff for a lamp. For sure. Huh?
Hush.
Maybe they exchanged them by accident?
Here are the logs. There. Major shock at 11:02.
Let me check. You're right. That's the only relevant information on there. So, is this the murder weapon after all?
We shall find out.
So by the way, whilst we were outside in the hallway,
Yep.
that had a major shock happen to it.
Yep.
So it's just adding credence to Tidy doing it, so we can kill the robot, or try to, before he sets the place on fire, because it's already been suggested this place is going to be set on fire.
That doesn't work?
Did you just put his tablet on my tablet?
No.
Yeah?
Did you expect it to reveal the information inside?
No.
Yeah?
Good thinking. But his tablet is locked. The only one who could unlock it is Dr. Hush himself.
Is that so?
You know what this means, don't you?
Slap it on him. Left hand.
Hey, it works!
What?
Dr. Hush's tablet. It unlocked.
I'm surprised. I thought this wouldn't happen, considering.
Well, you thought wrong. Let's see what this baby has to offer.
Not very happy looking, is he?
No.
Looks like he transferred some data.
Let me see. You're right. That's an external file transfer of his current project. AI update 302.305.zyl.
Is that unusual?
Of course not. We regularly transfer files to our managers. Although, the receipt address is obscured.
What does this mean?
I can't really know who received the file, but considering the metadata, this must be someone high-ranked. Wait, I just noticed. That file was modified yesterday, but it was created in 3029?
6 years ago?
Well, that makes no sense. There must be a bug.
Before he came in here.
Do you think this might be linked to our case, Mr. Brok?
A transfer at 445. That must definitely be important.
So before
the vital sign stopped.
Before the vital sign stopped, and whilst he was in the restroom.
Apparently.
No, because he was watching the show. Remember?
No, Dr. Mink was watching the show.
Dr. Mink was watching the show. So during the time Dr. Mink was watching the show, eating his burger,
Dr. Hush transferred a file.
Yeah. But before that, someone took the tomatoes from the burger before he went into the room.
Yeah. Right, what else can we investigate?
Well, we're going to have to go back to the room for me. Hush.
Yep.
Can you magnifying glass Tidy?
According to the map.
What are you doing?
What?
Remember the map?
Yeah, though I don't remember that bit though.
Something's off.
What do you mean, Mr. Brok?
Just a hunch.
Question mark. Do we need to put something against that? Something.
Like a
or
fist.
punch it. Yes, there we go. Violence solves everything.
You broke the wall?
I barely touched it. Some paper-thin slab was obstructing this.
A hole?
Looks like it. And this leads right to your room, Dr. Mink.
I thought the passageway was the air vent. Okay.
I had no idea.
It's small. No one would fit.
I wonder if anything got through there, though.
That's up to us to find out.
Look in the hole.
On the other side, I can see... Yep. Definitely Dr. Mink's office. There's a table with a box of nanites on it.
My precious nanites! Don't tell me someone used them.
Then I won't tell you. It's pure conjecture at this point.
So, magnifying glass Tidy.
Magnifying glass on Tidy.
Yep.
Oh, I found nothing.
That's
at all.
bullshit, game. We all know it.
Can't see any of those tiny bots from Dr. Mink, though.
All right, on the whole.
What? Don't eat those! They're clues!
But I'm hungry.
Got magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass the whole.
No nanite there.
Okay.
What's in there? Nothing in particular.
Talk to Tidy again.
Okay.
Daddy.
Oh god.
Still dead. I'm afraid so.
Nothing new.
Okay, stay here.
Daddy.
I am gonna smash you to bits.
Energizing bit. Dr. Hush must have. There are crumbs all over. You'd think scientists.
Mink, we've already talked to.
Anything new about the materials of the magnifying glass?
Oh, I found.
Nothing.
Nope.
The screen.
Upon can't see any of those.
Don't magnifying glass it. Just
No nanite there.
no, we don't want that.
Tidy. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning.
Don't believe that. Right.
So the coffee spot's covered in nanites.
Yep.
So, detective,
No new information there.
No. So we're gonna have to
Just
talk
a
to the
moment.
rat.
I'm not the.
Again? Gonna solve this myself. That'll be faster.
You'd better reply, man. Or care to become suspect number 1.
The situation.
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe Dr. Mink has the profile of a murderer?
Possibly. I could feel the tension between them lately. In any case, I don't know what happened.
When not claimed, you'd have noticed if Dr. Hush had stayed in the hall. You hesitated. You didn't watch the whole thing, did you?
No way, man. I'm a professional.
But still a human. Don't you have to go to the bathroom sometimes?
There's a lot of referrals to humans.
I don't. Only the most capable are selected for this job. We can't afford to miss anything.
Can you swear it then? No one could have went by without you noticing?
Yeah, I swear it. I was there the whole time, watching.
He doesn't sound all that confident.
Keep
Listen,
going.
earlier you affirmed Dr. Hush exited his office for the restroom. When did this happen exactly?
Can't remember. Sometime after I arrived.
This is crucial. I need you to be precise.
Hey!
It was about
do you
3,
know
wasn't
what
it?
kind of job this is? The same boring thing every day. No surprise, no action, nothing ever happens. Well, usually.
Oh, how lucky. Never mind. Make some effort. What happened the last time Dr. Hush exited his room? When and where did he go?
Told ya! Ugh, my brain wouldn't register such trivial things. But there's a way to find out.
Is there cameras?
What's this?
The door monitoring.
What? You keep a registry of door openings? And you're only telling me now?
I thought this wouldn't be important.
Everyone
Not
thinks nothing
important.
important. What the hell is
How
wrong
the
with
heck
these
are
people?
we supposed to run this investigation without all the information at hand?
Hey, lower your tone. I'm the boss here. This is highly confidential data. Only security agents are allowed to access the reading device. But I'll make a special exception. Check it. Come on, do your job.
What do you think I'm...
Don't know. And that's the problem.
So we're gonna have to dig back for that information, or is it somewhere?
When Odd gets his fat head out of the way.
Oh god damn it, Art! There we go.
What am I looking
Oh,
at?
sweet Jesus.
This is today's monitoring. That thing records the time each door was opened. And some icons to differentiate an entrance or an exit.
I see. An arrow on the left for an entrance, on the right for an exit?
Yeah. There's also the identity of who opened the room. Everyone's recorded.
What about Tidy?
The maintenance bot. Yeah, tracked as well.
Okay. Okay, let's study this.
Right, so on the left room,
Yep.
Tidy left at 4. Went to the restroom at 4:01. He then left the restroom at 4:15 and went back into the left room at 4:15. So based on that, assume that's when he took the Antburger stuff. Hush left at 4:18.
Uh-huh.
And then went into the restroom at 4:19.
Yep.
Then Tidy left.
Mm-hmm.
And then went into the restroom at 4:24.
Yep.
But then we just have Hush leaving. Hush.
Yeah, Hush leaving the restroom
Leaving
at
and then
4:38.
entering
his room.
38. So we assume Tidy followed him at the same time. Yeah.
And then we have Hush
Mink.
exiting.
No, we then have Mink leaving his room at 4:40 because we know his show was on at 4:45.
Yep.
Because he enters the restroom. And then Dr. Mink leaves at 5:04. And then we suddenly have a lot of stuff happening at 5:04. 5:04. Mink, not much. Hush left then 5:04. Hush left there, and then Mink entered his room at 5:04.
Yep.
Then at 5:10, the guard left the room on the left.
No, he entered.
No, he
That's when he
was
did the
entered.
check.
Sorry, he entered the room on the left.
Yep.
But didn't leave.
He probably stuck his head in.
Oh, it did start. Okay, so I just opened the door.
Yeah.
And then at 9 o'clock, he did the
his
rooms.
rounds. Yep.
What's the bottom right one? Is that the main entrance?
Yeah.
So main entrance. So the guard did not see any of the movement between Tidy and Hush until he saw Hush leave his room and go into the restroom.
Not necessarily, because don't forget, the guard said he arrived at 3.
Oh, he arrived at 3.
That's what the guard said he arrived.
Yeah, so the bottom right is the main entrance, right?
Yep.
The bottom room. Yeah, so the main entrance. So, but that's left. So he left. It didn't come back in. What? Yeah, click on that one.
What's this fourth door?
The main entrance.
Wait. Didn't you say no one came or exited the place today? Then how do you explain these records?
That was you.
At 4:38?
Wait! I know! That was me. I took my shift at 4:38.
Is that so?
Yeah, but why are we
That's a
entering
clue.
and you leaving?
Dr. Hush's room. If I'm reading this correctly, Dr. Hush was last recorded at 5:04, then disappeared. Wait a sec. Why did you open that door at 5:10?
Told ya, I check the rooms regularly.
Right after the doctor went out?
Seems so. My memory is confused.
Yeah, a lot of memory problems. But I'm still hung up over the fact that you left the building at 4:38.
A lot more activity than I expected. Tidy was last recorded entering there at 4:24. Nothing later. Even in the other rooms. Dr. Mink's room? What a surprise. Despite the corpse being in Dr. Mink's room, not much activity was recorded there. Basically, Dr. Mink went out, then came back a little later. The time matches the restrooms. I guess he simply went for a rest? In any case, Dr. Hush never opened the door. Neither did Tidy. That doesn't make much sense, but at least it confirms Dr. Mink's statement.
But it meant it was a 20-minute burger. Not his half-hour show.
What I don't get is how we managed to enter Dr. Hush's room and the restroom at the same time.
I think it's just convenient, just the way the timing's done.
It's like, how did we do that?
Yeah.
Especially, it says we went to Dr. Mink's room first, and we didn't. It lies.
No, I know.
It lies. It's all lies. How can we trust this?
Well, the fundamental thing that I'm hung up on the fact is that the rat left at 4:38. He didn't arrive. He left.
Well, we should ask him then.
Yeah.
Got more questions.
The lie.
A mystery can only be solved by gathering truthful
Thank you, game.
Don't you agree?
Sure.
Then why are you lying to me?
What are you talking about?
Don't play fool with me. Some of your statements are clearly contradictory.
Oh, yeah?
Some.
Right, so what do you want to know?
Right, the guard took his shift at 3.
Yeah. And what do you want to pair it with?
Guard entering the lab at 4:38.
Can you remind me, when do you take your shift?
3 o'clock, every day.
Interesting. Then how do you explain entering the lab at 4:38?
What? I didn't...
Check the monitoring. What's written?
4:38.
Besides, the arrow indicates an exit, not an entrance. You owe me an explanation.
All right. I admit, I did take my shift at 3. And the door was indeed open at 4:38. But I didn't lie. It was me. We're not only agents. We also do secretarial work. By 4:38, I received a call. We're required to pick up and reply to every call we get. But it didn't work.
What do you mean?
This is a high-security building, so external calls don't work well. The line was awful, all full of crackling.
I'm stunned that kind of thing happens in the drums.
But it does, if you ask me. No matter how they claim technology advances, nothing ever works perfectly. When that happens, I open the main entrance so the transmission gets better.
So, you stood at the main door for a while?
Yep.
Who was on the line?
With his back to the other doors.
Oh no, it was just music.
Really? Interesting.
Music?
Yeah, tech dream.
This sounds familiar.
Of course, it's all the rage. It's really catchy, so I kept listening.
How long?
Oh, maybe a minute?
Not
After
likely.
a while, I figured this was a spam call and hung up. I know what you'd think. Yeah, I looked away. But it wasn't much risk. The lasers were active. No one could get past, in or out.
But anything could happen inside. Oh, this is a major blunder.
Why'd you think I didn't tell you? Didn't think much of it at the time, but when you started your investigation, I recalled that moment. Please, I'm begging you, don't tell anyone. That mistake could cost me my job.
Well...
Do you want to promise to keep a secret?
I don't see any reason not to. I don't think he's the killer.
But it could hamper the investigation.
TK, this is really awkward because you've already done this choice.
Yeah, but you don't know which choice I took.
No, I don't. We'll keep the secret. It's fine.
Okay.
I won't tell anyone. I mean, must be insanely tough to keep watch all day at the same
We're
spot
getting
doing
a loyal
nothing else.
buddy, though, apparently.
Yep. Yeah, like I say, it seems Ott has the hots. And for the record, I did actually not agree to keep the secret.
Okay. This will probably mean something later on, but hey, go.
Maybe.
Let's carry on.
We'll
We'll
so
try and
glad
finish
you
before 11.
understand.
Still, that's an important event for this investigation.
Sure. Oh, I hope my blunder didn't get the poor chap killed.
It did.
We shall see. I'm not done with you, though. How come there's no record of your entrance at 3?
Simple. I reset the statistics each time I arrive. For confidentiality, we're not allowed to store them for more than a day. And I can't get that freaking configuration panel to do the job automatically. Must have been programmed by some crazy engineer who's not living in the real world.
Feel your pain, man. We feel your pain.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. Didn't you mention you had no control?
It's all or nothing. There's no way to insert or edit data. Just remove everything.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Dr. Hush was safe and sound when I arrived.
Guess I'll have to take your word for that one.
Oh, what's this? Press for a hint.
Missed something in the restroom.
Okay.
There we go. So I think water investigate the rest of
I
it.
need to settle things with Dr. Mink. Dr. Hush was last leaving his room at 5:04.
So you want to add these two?
Guard opened Dr. Hush rooms at 5:10. A lamp in Dr. Hush rooms with fatal shock at 5:10. Those two, because those two times don't. Those two times match.
So this one.
Yeah.
And this one.
Yeah. Let's see.
According to the records, you opened Dr. Hush's door at 5:10. At the exact moment, Dr. Hush's lamp received a violent shock.
So, do you still think it's tidy, or?
I still think it's tidy, but that's because I currently hate tidy. So.
Oh, okay.
Interesting coincidence, don't you think?
Shock?
Did you accidentally drop the lamp or something?
No, never touched it.
I've also noticed something unusual. At 9 o'clock, you routinely checked all 3 rooms. However, at 5:10, you only opened Dr. Hush's door. Why?
Oh, I remember now. I heard a noise.
Is that so? Might this be the sound of a lamp crashing down on the floor?
I guess that's possible. But when I looked inside, everything was normal.
Are you certain?
Yeah, Dr. Hush always keeps his room tidy. If that lamp was lying on the floor, I'd have noticed.
Was Tidy there?
I'm pretty sure he was down, charging.
What about Dr. Hush then? What was he doing?
Let me think.
He was in the restroom.
I didn't see him.
You didn't?
Pretty sure of it. He wasn't in the hall either.
So he was already gone from his room.
Yeah, must have been.
Interesting.
Music's getting louder. Right.
Yep.
Dr. Hush was neither in his room nor the hall at 5:10. 5:10, let me check with. Right. Dr. Hush talking around 5. $5:04.
So which ones do you want to add?
Do the tracking and 5:04. Let's see if those two.
So that and that one.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
can't see
Even though it's
any
quite
link
close.
between...
Okay, do the Dr. Hush guard only check Dr. Hush room and the other 5:10. Let's see at the bottom left corner. Let's see if those
Something doesn't add up. At 5:10, you heard a noise and looked for Dr. Hush, who wasn't in his room nor the hall.
Yeah.
Then, the glaring contradiction is, weren't you worried?
What?
Think. You had no idea where Dr. Hush was, and yet you didn't look for him in the other rooms? Why?
You're right. I only started to worry about him disappearing at 9. But I can't remember the reason I wasn't alerted earlier.
Well, I have my theory.
You do?
Yeah. This is the reason you weren't worried at that time.
Drama is
Thanks.
loud.
Dr. Hush wasn't in the hall, his office, or the restroom at 5:10. Dr. Hush was last recorded at 5:04. Crumbs on the ramp in Dr. Hush's room.
So, what do you fancy?
Interestingly, we lost the squeaker thing.
Squealers, well, it was no
Yeah.
longer relevant. I had to make room for all this new information we had.
Yes. So his tracking stopped around 5.
Yeah.
The last record leaving his room
You
5:04.
weren't worried because of...
Oh, it's
Why
only
wasn't
one
the guy
thing.
worried?
What? That doesn't make any sense.
You sure?
Okay.
Oops. Let me try again.
So, which one? do you
Only
want?
the guard can access the door footage?
Why would that not worry him?
No. So he wasn't worried.
About Dr. Hush? For what reason?
probably that restroom, isn't it?
Well, this one.
Well, that's it's probably the one we didn't get from the restroom.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Well, we could try this one.
Oh yeah, because he'd read it. Yeah, okay.
You weren't worried because of...
Nope.
What? That doesn't make...
You sure?
No.
Oops.
So we're not losing progress. That's fine. So is it the green one in the bottom middle?
He wasn't in the office nor the restroom.
You weren't worried because of...
What? That doesn't make
No.
it...
You sure? Oops.
Okay, we'll try yours.
Yeah, I was...
You weren't worried
Nope.
because...
What? That doesn't make...
You sure? Oops. There's something in the restroom.
Do you want to go back to the restroom and have a look for it?
Yeah. Because it's it doesn't quite
Let me
feel right.
reconsider my point of view.
Now who's lying?
This is a
What?
You mean...
Oh.
I've been out of...
Well, it's enter the robotic when finished.
Seems...
We can't look at the clothes. We can't look at clothes in the bag, can we?
Nope. You would look at the video, me?
Yeah.
Do you wish to watch a livey?
Not now.
You're lying, but that's fine. Other actions are available. Say or think help to get a list.
Help.
Error. Unable to connect. Reverting to offline mode. One record found. Would you like to play it?
A record? Why not?
I'm in the restroom.
That's Dr. Hush's voice. He must have recorded this by accident. That happens sometimes.
An accident?
No,
But we have a
because he
clue.
said I'm in the restroom.
Again? Gonna solve this...
Let's resume our interrogation.
Let's rub our face against your face.
Aha!
Meaty meat is recording a Dr. Hush voice. So
Made
you
a
heard it.
strange discovery
There
in
we
the
go.
restroom. At 5:11, the Meaty Me played a pre-recorded sample sounding like Dr. Hush.
What did it say?
I'm in the restroom. Ring any bells?
Yeah, sure it does. You're right. When I started calling for Dr. Hush, I heard him say that. The voice came from the restroom.
So someone pushed a button of the
You
recording.
assume Dr. Hush was in there.
So he wasn't?
This would be the logical conclusion, which then means...
The old man was kaput before that time.
Let's not jump to conclusions and assume he couldn't be in the restroom either.
Whoa. That was quite a messed up day.
Still the same
So,
day.
are we done?
Depends. Hiding anything else?
Nope. All good. Still can't believe it. Why did this have to happen during my watch?
I've learned not to blame fate. Otherwise, I do it constantly.
We are
Just let me
gonna
know
have
if
to
anything
talk
else comes to
to
mind.
Mink.
Sure thing.
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one.
Oh god damn it!
Nothing
They're
new.
nothing new.
I'll look around for clues.
You better fuck.
Because he was supposed to be in the restroom during.
Anything you would tidy?
Still
Oh
dead.
god damn it!
Tidy?
Yep.
Good boy.
Right, so. Are you stuck? Would you like to ask for a hint?
Go on then. Yes. Check the coffee cup. We
We did.
did. That was a shitty hint. But let's go back and check the coffee cup then, shall we?
I'm surprised to see only one cup in here. Doesn't Dr. Hush drink coffee?
He does. Actually, he always drinks his coffee in the restroom.
Ah, maybe we only examined it with a magnifying glass.
We are in the restroom.
I know him. He couldn't bear spilling a few drops on his precious materials while working in his office.
Then explain the stain on the floor in the office.
Yes.
But he uses auto-degradable cups. Throw them into the sink and they're automatically reduced into powder. I prefer solid cups. I don't care what they say about lack of hygiene or whatever. Coffee tastes better in it.
So
Yeah,
his
I
cup.
can relate to that.
So does that give us anything?
It's given us more clue.
Yeah. Does that give us the chance to talk to actually have a conversation with someone?
Detective,
No.
Just
I'm not the
Maybe there is more to investigate along here that we didn't without the magnifying glass.
Machine.
How come you don't have a machine in your own rooms?
It's obvious. We're always working inside. Our health chip requires us to do a minimal amount of steps in a day. 3 round trips a day between our office and the restroom is enough to cover these minimal needs.
Along with some drugs, I guess.
And the sink.
No time to wash my hands.
Touching it could ruin any potential evidence.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, where the flower was put.
Yeah. Definitely nothing interesting in the showerette.
No. Aside from the bag that apparently we can't do anything.
That paper didn't get totally destroyed. Hey, I recognize it. That's the wrapping for McFlea's flagship ant burger with extra tomato sauce. My favorites.
Well, we know where the tomato sauce came from.
Yep. And yeah, just regular food.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just background stuff.
Coffee. That's all.
Okay, this is getting to the point of the old style point and clicks, where it's a case of clearly there is something you need to figure out. We need to do, but
more clue.
Yeah, we've got the hints. To the left of Dr. Hush's room, so not Mink. I'm gonna say this now. This doesn't feel intuitive.
Parts for That's amazing. Not a single part is jutting out of this furniture. This could be called an organized mess.
You mean tidied?
Dr. Hush is a maniac. He hates when something isn't where it belongs. So he taught his maintenance bot to tidy items like this. I remember him going insane once because I didn't put my coffee exactly at the center of the table.
Yeah, well, all scientists are a bit eccentric.
What do you mean? I'm not eccentric.
There's an exception to each rule.
You do have a point.
Brok 1, scientist 0.
So why was the tablet out of line? Why hasn't stuff been tidied? Why is there stuff on the middle of the table?
What? Don't eat, though.
What?
Tidy.
Still dead.
Oh, god damn it.
No news.
Okay.
Yeah, this has stopped being intuitive now.
It's because we've obviously overlooked something and not investigated it fully. But this is what the clue system's for.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, it's literally scrape your head against everything. So, right, Mink's
Well, it did say
speaker.
we'd have to re-examine everything.
Yeah. As much as I'm a fan of the old point and clicks.
Dr. Mink, when we arrived, I heard some music coming out of your room.
Well, it's in my best interest to put all my cards on the table.
Fefik spent all his hints on this section.
Yes. I allowed myself
I feel your
a
pain.
short fun
I feel your
seance.
pain.
I must admit, I did spend a good number of hints in this. Because I got about this far, and I thought, I'm fairly sure I've
rubbed my face against everything.
every single thing. What have I missed? And then it was like, use your magnifying glass on this. Use the magnifying glass. I was like, oh, for crying out loud!
Yeah. Well, this at least this isn't Discworld levels of bullshittery so far.
No, I mean, this is nowhere near as bad as Goat in Broken Sword.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, and here I thought you scientists were just a bunch of workaholics. So, you were dancing?
Please don't rub salt in the wound.
What music?
Is that important?
Techno rave? What is
Might be.
Tech Dream.
It's a very catchy tune. I can never get it out of my head.
Do it to dance.
Yes.
Where in the room were you positioned when you were having fun?
I believe I was close to the door. I stopped when I heard you knocking and took a peek at the door screen.
Did you notice anything unusual by that time?
If I did, I would have told you already. I just heard you knocking, and then I opened the door.
To tell us to F off. Yeah, thanks.
Well, that's the short version.
That's when we saw the body, which just popped out of nowhere.
That's when
Okay.
it got moved.
Thanks for the info. Oh, I feel I've got all the hints I need.
Oh, thank God.
Well, there's only 3 hints. Well done. I used way more. I didn't use all of them, granted. I've still got plenty left in my main one, but
Yeah, I think having gone through it before and also some rubbing of face against stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, re-looking over the speaker, re-looking at the material side.
Stay tuned to the end of the stream because I think I've got a shortcuts for this level.
Okay.
Time to gather, everyone. Let's talk to Dr. Mink.
But now we get...
We get to complete this and save.
Yes.
Talk to Dr. Mink. Talk to Dr. Mink.
What do we want to say first?
All right, save now. Just to confuse the saves that we're going to be looking at.
We started slot 9, didn't we?
Yeah, slot 9. Slot 10 was what you just saved at the start of it. And then
Yep.
slot 11 is the one that...
Yeah, we can override slot 11.
Slot 11 was the one that you did because you
drinking
wanted
the
to
thing.
drink the thing. Yeah.
Which turned out to just be
Chipmunk.
a cosmetic. So
Or Chipmink, I should say.
Chip Croc?
That too.
Chip Gator. Chip
Talk
and
to
Dan.
Mink.
Okay.
I need to understand something.
Ow.
Sorry.
There you go.
You're not the only one.
God damn it! The investigation?
Are you done investigating?
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready to expose the truth.
Thank God.
Impressive. Let's begin then.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brok, this time I'll stay silent and listen carefully.
As you wish.
All right.
Instead of potentially
We're all
nearly
ears.
killing an innocent man. Yeah.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered Dr. Hush is...
Tidy.
I mean, I will say, I do like the way it won't let you get to this thing until you've got all the clues.
Yes, which is nice.
Yeah.
Tidy. Otto!
Otto's in there. Otto's in there.
Tidy.
I wonder what would happen if you chose
No.
Otto. Tidy. Yeah.
actually not a person.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus, we've got a buddy. Okay.
My God, he's got the hots for... I mean, he's legal in this universe.
TK,
Age of consent is 16.
considering our potential audience, let's not put that kind of rule out into the internet.
Hey, it's their universe, not ours.
Keep going.
Not legal in our universe.
Keep going.
Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy. Dead daddy.
I knew we shouldn't have trusted that tin can.
Really? But how? He didn't have any means or motive to do this.
Oh, yeah, plenty of means. And also, he's programmed, so...
That's where you're wrong.
We also
Doctor.
don't actually know he's actually the created by thingy.
And I'm gonna prove how and why. Let's start with the actual cause of death.
Right. I'm going to do something unusual for this stream.
Oh, God, he's going to come over here, is he?
I'm going to give you the controller.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That way I cannot influence your investigation whatsoever.
Right, so...
Because I know what's coming up. And I want to leave you with the controls.
Where are... Right, so... Hamburger with extra sauce in the Russian route. Try that one. No. This was not the selection of clues that I was expecting to be here.
There must be a link.
There is! It's just frustratingly. Okay, so nanite's on his hand,
Yeah.
but there's nothing that we've connected to the nanites.
Alright, so what other things do you have that could be in a similar theme to each other?
Well, we've got the tomato sauce, we've got the stains are faked, but that won't allow us. Lamp next to the body received a shock at 11:02. Doctors have stopped round 5.
We retrieved a lamp right next to the body, which
let's get rid of some
seemed
of these
like the
to start
weapon.
with.
This lamp records events. The data indicates a shock happened at 11:02.
11:02. Impossible.
I'm gonna murder you, Tidy.
You're right, actually. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around 5. Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the head?
Tracking, not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that
Stop
right, Dr.
skipping
Mink?
the text.
Yes,
Sorry.
I confirm it.
Can
Our
I skip
tracking device is
Tidy's
located
text?
deep inside our body.
No, annoyingly not.
Cannot be
Damn it.
extracted. It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
That sentence worries me.
That's the way we're heading.
Ensure our privacy. It'll only log your. Okay.
What a great idea to make our detective life easier.
What do you think your cell phone's
Murders
doing?
don't happen every day,
Yes.
you know.
Wow, you guys do not live in our universe.
That's not all. Something else proves that we've been wrong from the start.
Right. We have the guard, which I think we can eat. The lamp is not the murder weapon. Dr. Rush design, tomatoes.
Tomatoes? Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
The body.
Hey,
the lamp,
now
and the
you
floor.
work.
All 3 have
God
red
damn.
stains.
They're orange, by the way, but yeah, we'll go with red.
This fake blood has been used to stage the murder.
So, like my tie.
Yes, this is Ant Burger tomato sauce.
Yes, we know. We saw you lick it.
Nom nom nom.
Fooled by that?
I'm afraid so.
How? Because, all right, let's say it's somewhat similar to our tomato ketchup. You know what that smells like if it's been left out. That's nothing like blood.
There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can, and as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognized the taste of McFlea's Ant Burger trademark sauce.
McFlea's.
Yep.
This may be a coincidence. You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof.
Those two?
Ooh, I get it now. That's why my ant burger was already unfrozen.
Yeah, it will be pretty difficult
That's
to
a
rub
lot of
frozen
progress I need to get
sauce
as
on a
well. That's
corpse.
annoying.
So the malefactor had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious, I must say.
I am liking the words they're throwing out. We got malefactor as well.
Yep.
Really
All right.
nice.
If there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
I have a theory.
It's not bad, because when you consider that the creator of this game is French, and English is not his native language.
Yeah, nanites could have caused death.
What do you mean stronger proof?
Circumstantial evidence, that is. Wait,
Yeah, nanite.
Alright. Nanites on the coffee.
Nanites on the body. I need to sort my thought.
Yo, that's the. Because we're leading into the death. That's the thing.
Yeah, nanites could have.
what else was a bit sus? I mean, how did the nanites get there?
There's the nanites on there.
if you chose a hand, how did the nanites get on his hand?
Nanites on the body. I need to sort
Not
my...
that way, so...
Nanites on the body. I need to sort my...
I will grind my face against the things.
Dr. Mink, when browsing through your medical database,
I
I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites, programmed or not. It's no good. They cause the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
Dum.
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites. Besides, Mr. Squealer here...
Hey.
Sorry, I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenixy. It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
Yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Tidy, no memory. Tidy cleans. Tidy tidies. Tidy does not pick plants.
Tidy has a memory. You've already proved that. Shut up.
Others could. Minky murderer. Or Ratty.
How dare you?
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Tidy right. True tidy.
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts. And by doing this, I'll eventually prove you're the main culprit.
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Let me continue.
So, what was the true cause of death?
I found black stains on Dr. Hush's right hand.
There's no harm in trying these things.
I wasn't sure what it could be, until I found another black stain. This time on the doctor's office floor. The stain itself was very faint, as if someone had tried to clean it.
That wasn't suggested in any of our looking things, was it, TK?
No.
No.
But I have no doubt this is coffee, which can be quite tenacious.
You licked it. We know it's coffee.
And guess what? That stain was also covered by nanites.
Oh, wait. Did we ingest nanites?
Probably.
Okay.
So, the doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Did we drink poisonous nanites?
We slurped poisonous nanites.
Fuck.
But hey, the haze
He
doesn't
must
affect
have
us.
spilled coffee
True.
on his hand while collapsing.
Wait, I also drank coffee today.
That's right. But you didn't get poisoned. And here's why.
All right. Wasn't the coffee? Oh, of course, the cup went into the sink, so it all dissolved.
You went to the restroom later after Dr. Hush, didn't you? The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more. And this time, without poison. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink?
Exactly. Now, tell me, who usually prepares coffee?
Tidy.
Tidy.
Yay. And the inflection
You
was
said
correct.
it. I was going to say you said it almost the exact same way.
Untrue. Daddy, Minky make coffee sometimes. Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging our little maintenance bot for this awful crime? I hate to say that's quite a weak link.
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it.
Tidy makes good coffee, not deadly.
Calm down. I'm just starting my report.
Tidy adds major point. Daddy creator. Cannot hurt. Love Daddy.
You know, I thought a machine like yourself would be all about precision, but that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Tidy defective?
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator when it implies a direct contact. A poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without direct contact.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of priority, and not
Wow,
part of the
these
golden
guys who
rule.
thought this up.
But that still shouldn't be possible. His software programming shouldn't allow it.
There is should and there is certain. I know the reason for the malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering me. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. Considering Tidy
The
did
battery
not come
biscuits.
to my room today, how could it get enough nanites for such a powerful poison?
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery which may just explain how.
Where's the battery biscuits?
Not the battery biscuits you wanted in this bit.
Oh, it's the charging.
How did the murderer get the nanites?
Oh, how'd you get another? Oh, where was it? There we go.
That hole between the rooms.
I thought it was how it's charged. Never mind.
It leads directly to a table in your office.
Da-da-dum.
Now, what's on this table?
Oh, my nanites box.
Exactly. If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites. And in Tidy's case, I'm sure it's perfectly aware how to activate its bot friend.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites. Killed Daddy.
That's called racism.
That's called racism, Dr. Mink.
Oh, God almighty.
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk, but wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own nanite?
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusations on others.
Me? Can't even access your room, you fool! 'Cause you can't bear anyone but yourself!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But your assumption is stupid. There's a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Hear me out. Remember when I first found out there was a thin layer of plaster covering the hole? Now, who does the repairs in this lab?
Tidy.
That metal junk.
Oh my. That's true. Tidy can regenerate walls with plaster. Could it really be?
You did this, piece?
Nah, human idiot.
We're not humans.
Plaster, easy to do. Even for pesky humans. Tidy, no hole. No way!
I beg to differ, Your Metal Highness. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you did this. Or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot.
Okay.
Proves that Tidy is lying.
Right.
What evidence can prove that?
Those two?
I'm starting to wonder if...
Right. Dr. Hush. Dr. Hush wasn't in the hall of us. From those two.
I can see the...
No.
That doesn't prove Tidy is lying.
So Tidy was last recorded at then. Oh, that one.
What two statements could relate to Tidy that could be potentially contradictory? That Tidy might have an answer for.
Wasn't in his there. So those two?
And what else happened at 5:10?
Heard the noise.
In Dr. Hush's room. And where was Tidy?
I...
Yeah.
Signed a ramp. Wasn't in his order of 5:10. We've already tried that.
I can see the...
So what was Tidy doing?
Tidy was charging.
But last seen entering the restroom at 4:24. Do we see him go back into the... Nope.
Oh, my...
Nope. Yep.
I've already done those two, haven't I?
I'm
Yeah, we've done
starting
those
to
two.
wonder...
The other one. top right. Try those two.
I've done those two.
According to the monitor,
Okay, clearly I didn't.
Tidy went into the restroom at 4:24. He was not recorded in any room after that. However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4.
Oh yes, because all we had was
10.
Dr. Hush leaving the room, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah, it was.
How could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
Very simple. Yup. Tidy prepares coffee. Daddy come, drink.
Which you've said you didn't. Oh
Next.
my god.
Daddy back office with Tidy.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Yup.
Okay. For now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Despite the fact that he just proved that he did it.
He made the coffee, yeah.
In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased doctor, shall we? I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no insinuation.
Before you move on, I have a simple question. What is that monitoring you're referring to?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're not aware. The lab registers doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
What the heck? All this time, we've been watched?
I'm fairly sure you should have realised this a long time ago.
Yep.
I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security, making sure nobody threatens your life.
What a great job you did! You lied to us!
Not me! I didn't make this system!
Then who did?
The government, of course!
Oh, that's right.
Dear God.
Fine. I'll send them a suggestion later then.
Yes, because they're going to listen to suggestions.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring. Let's move on, shall we? There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
All right.
So, proves that Tidy is lying. So, what's curious about the doctor's movement?
Well, Dr. Hush.
I can see the...
Oh, thanks, Guy. Last recalled leaving his room at 5:04.
But he wasn't in the hall, his office, or the restroom at 5:10.
The last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements, if you don't mind explaining.
Sure. At 5:10, I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room.
Which was the other clue I hit
He
on, by the
wasn't
way.
there. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle, charging. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice coming from behind the wall. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all, but a recording coming from the Meaty Me.
A recording? Does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see it?
Nope.
That's unlikely. The guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal. Getting Dr. Hush in Dr. Mink's office. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office without going into the hall unnoticed.
There is.
Lies.
By the vent shaft.
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Daddy head out. Tidy never forget. Daddy last words.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky give coffee to Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy dead.
I gotta give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own, Croc.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording, but how do we know when it was made? It's out of context. You could have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy. Then Minky. Poison Daddy.
The weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look monitoring. When did Minky enter?
5:04.
Exact. Same minute that Daddy leaves.
But I never did that! I never saw him today! Mr. Guard!
I can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Tidy, what about the voice?
Coincidence? Meaty me faulty.
Yeah, coincidence. Okay.
Sometimes meaty me play livey randomly.
Yes, I've seen it happen.
And the hole? The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
Already there. For ages. Brocky, prove the opposite?
Well, the
Nanites, machines.
Why would they be
Attracted
attracted to coffee?
True, Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by lying. Yes, due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
So, after all, it really was your doing, Weasel.
No! Don't you listen to it, Mr. Detective! I told you the truth. You need to believe in me.
Well, I have to side with the tin can.
That's 2 against 2. What do you think, Hot?
Sorry. I'm getting lost with all these details.
Guys,
Jolly good.
let me
Bye-bye.
finish my theory, and then you shall decide.
Fine. No, listen.
No.
To Tidy.
No, we're not going to.
Tidy sad. Dead daddy.
You're gonna die in a fire.
Let's focus. Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that Dr. Hush disappeared. As a result of my assumptions, Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, the restroom, or the hall at 5:10. And as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr. Mink's room either.
No way, man. That's impossible.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air, could he?
Oh, he didn't. There's a 4th possibility, and I'm going to explain it to you.
The vent shaft, finally.
Where was Dr. Hush at 5:10?
I would like to be sure that I can put it into the vent shaft, please.
Yeah.
The vent?
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Pure conjecture.
You have any clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do.
What proves he was in the vent?
Tomato sauce.
Yeah. Looks like the murderer didn't hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detected.
What is it?
Ventilation. Also used. For delivery, sometimes.
Is that true?
Yes. Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail, so they're delivered through the vent. It's possible the content of a package leaked.
Unlikely.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Still, that will be a huge...
Let's assume you're
Stop
right.
skipping it.
In order to get into the vent, Dr. Hush would have to be in his office.
Yes.
He was.
But you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room. How do you explain this?
That's the same thing.
No, one saying he's never exited in the first place. This one he went back in.
Yeah.
Simple. Dr. Hush went back to his office.
When? At 5:10, the guard came in. There's nothing before that.
I know. He, crawled on the ceiling and moved inside when like Spider-Mole. Huh?
No.
That's him.
Let's pretend.
So, yeah.
It's clear. Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere. Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the button. Just enough to add this to the monitor.
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead by then.
Yes, actually. I think he was killed even before going into his office.
Absurd.
Oh, really? Well, I have another clue.
Where was he poisoned?
The pharmacy drawer has been forced open. Sorry. What? Hello? All right. Where was Dr. Hush's appointment? Always drinks his coffee in the restroom.
Remember where the poison came from? The coffee. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office, except he never does. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working, and yet there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Brocky liar. Daddy take coffee in office sometimes.
Again, I'm afraid it's your word against his, Detective.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense if the doc spilled it by accident.
This is a very long interrogation, Teeks.
Rocky, done for. Give up.
No good. Even Mink starts to think, am I really on the right path?
Yes.
Then continue.
Everyone. Well, I know how all of this
Stop
sounds.
skipping it.
But please, allow me to continue and trust me.
We're gonna fry the robot, guys.
Silly Brocky.
Gonna die.
All right. Let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom and died. To get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office first. How?
Tidy.
Simple. Tidy can carry objects.
You're saying this little metal thing carried Dr. Hush all the way to his
It's
room?
not that far.
No way, man. I would have noticed.
No, you wouldn't.
certain? Should I jog your memory?
You said you weren't going to tell anyone.
38, the guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone call with terrible reception.
Yeah, well.
When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice, only music. During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You blundered?
Hey, you know how this is. Reception is terrible in here. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Ooh, that's harsh.
So it's true.
He thought this was a spam call, but here's what I think. This was you, Tidy. It wouldn't be hard for you to simulate a phone call and play some music, am I right?
He can.
Rocky, what music? Okay. Tidy, play music.
Ah, no thanks.
Tidy, no call. Nah.
Although the guard was still making sure no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have happened.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall and opening the office door with his hand. It's technically possible.
This would also explain why Tidy was found
Stop
in
it.
Dr. Hush's room, even though he supposedly
I'll unplug
stayed
it.
in the restroom.
And I'll take it with
Take
the
it
mouse.
the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room?
Yep.
There would be nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy, no call. Rocky, death.
So, when did he die?
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time Tidy went into the restroom and left.
Yep.
Rocky ignores. Poor Tidy. Daddy dead.
Oh, I'm so going to enjoy killing you.
Your theory is accurate. There's still a lot that needs explaining.
Oh my god.
For example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? It's not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly how Tidy did.
Right, designed a ramp
What?
tidy.
No,
Afraid not.
not yet.
Okay. The Tidy's on. Oh yeah, I thought it was. How did Tidy's thing landed?
Don't forget Tidy's main ability.
Stretchy arm boy.
Extended arm.
Stretch Armstrong.
I thought there was going to be two. That's why I went for it.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why would it be?
Arms stretch to 9 feet max.
So what?
Look.
This room is
Right?
greater than 9 feet tall.
How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data. I'm afraid it's true. It has extended its arms to the limit, which is 9 feet. Dr. Hush's ceiling is the same height. Thus, Tidy couldn't reach the...
This robot is an idiot, by the way.
Aha. Told ya. Rocky theory. Gone. Kaput.
I need to think
He was
fast.
literally in the room as I was opening. You were opening the thing.
I'm convinced Tidy was involved. He has to be.
So, how could Tidy reach the vent? And Dr. Mink's.
Mr. Mink, Dr. Mink's room column is 10 feet high?
Take a look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices are a reflection of one another. As such, The vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
So he's a foot tall.
He's a mink.
To his shoulders. No, Tidy. To his shoulder is a foot. So a foot and a bit, right? and he's slightly shorter than some of these guys.
Maybe it's a perspective thing.
I will assume a perspective thing.
Yeah. The laser column in this room is 10 feet, and it goes up to the ceiling. And with Tidy's arms reaching 9 feet, that's not enough.
Oh, Rocky agree. Admit defeat.
No way. We're just missing a little something.
The workbench. Tidy can stand on it.
Nice how you bring that up.
It's visibly about 2 to 3 feet high.
But the metal thing you can't jump on there, can it?
That thing is not 2 to 3 feet high if to Tidy's shoulder he's a foot high. Oh. Some math is wrong here. I don't want to pick, but some math is wrong.
Not jump. This is the point of a ramp Dr. Hush designed for it. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Tidy learn. Close mouth.
Sorry, Croc, but it seems like pure conjuncture.
Oh, but I can prove it.
You can?
Go! Go, Mr. Brok!
Oh, also, we wondered where you were.
What proves he climbed the ramp?
Here's a picture of the room. Look. There are crumbs all over the table.
Oh, that's true.
Now, as you know, Dr. Hush is a neat freak. How could he leave crumbs everywhere? The answer is simple. Dr. Hush wasn't alive.
Dum.
Tidy, you crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Nuh-uh. Tidy woke late. Not cleaned yet.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the truth. Admit it. That's what happened. You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. Then you pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
Huh?
You what? Will you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb there?
Is possible. My pleasure.
Huh?
To see Brocky fall into own trap. Brocky lucky circumstances.
Okay.
But luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high.
Yes.
Tidy 3 feet high.
Yes.
Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on floor while pushing all way through.
He's right. Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing on the ground.
Oh.
Rocky, done for.
No. I can prove how. Let's take a look at that picture again. This is how Tidy did it.
So, where was Tidy when he pushed all the way through?
Well, this gets him to here.
Yep. Not there. Not there. If Tidy was going to extend his arms 9 feet all the way through the vent at the top, where would Tidy have to be standing?
He'd have to be up here.
Yep. Pick up
Right
here.
here.
That, you sure?
Well, no, but it's pretty, isn't it?
Can't you be serious?
No, he'd have to be up in the ceiling. But he's 3 feet. Oh yeah, the floating fucking bullshit.
But that's floating over there.
Yeah, it still floats.
Try it.
Right here.
That, you sure?
Well, no.
Can't you be...
Okay.
So I'm very sure when I did it up in the vent and it worked.
Right here.
That.
Well,
Can't you be...
we forgot to ask ourselves one important
Oh, there we
question.
go, on the lever.
What opens the vent trap? After all, it's not always open.
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder and an automated way to... Oh, I see now. The lever. Are you suggesting...
Yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
Whoa! Now that's the craziest thing you've said so far.
Not really, considering what we've just talked about, but go on.
Is that even possible?
Yes.
Let's see. If this map is correct, the vent is almost 9 feet wide. Yes. It's absurd, but technically possible.
The maintenance robot clinging onto the ceiling. You're insane.
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The corpse in Dr. Mink's room. Yes, Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question is, when?
Indeed.
There's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when it happened.
The lamp. That one.
Does that give a time?
No, it's that one.
There you go. Not
They
that one.
analyzed Dr. Mink's lamp. The data I
Hang on.
gathered indicates
Special.
Sorry.
a fatal shock at 5:10.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, I don't. What's the fuss?
Tidy needed to put the lamp next to the body, but he couldn't do it himself. So, he put it in the vent alongside the corpse.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the lamp. But wait, 5:10? That's early. If there had been a body lying in the middle of my room, I would have noticed. And didn't you say this was the data from my lamp? Tidy could not access mine.
Yes, he could, because he can reach through a hole in between your two rooms.
Good. Froggy theory falling apart.
Wait, okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp, but I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
Uh-huh.
The croc is confusing me.
Let me explain.
Getting out again.
Yep. Those two?
Of course, we immediately consider that the lamp next to the body is Dr. Mink's. However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. It belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Wait. So that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Nah. If that's what happened, there'd be 2 lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain that the other lamp, my lamp...
There's a hole in your
is on
friggin'...
Dr.
Ah!
Hush's desk?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think. Where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
No. Show us.
Well, right there. Your lamp was here.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
I live here.
Oh, that...
It would be there, because that's where... It's not over here, because that's too far. Am I wrong?
Your lamp was...
No, it...
You sure?
I live...
Oh,
Have you just muted yourself, so are you just leaving me suffer?
I haven't muted myself to leave you to suffer, but...
your lamp.
No.
You sure?
I...
Oh,
It would be here. Because he can just reach through and get it.
Maybe it's on the wall. Even though it's a desk lamp.
your lamp.
No, it
You
wasn't.
sure?
That wasn't the wall I meant, but...
Oh,
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
Dr. Mink, your lamp was right here.
Well, yes. How did you know?
With the door permanently shut, there's only one spot Tidy could access, and that's this hole in the wall.
Again? Don't know. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
That's a relevant matter. Unless...
Tidy made a mistake, or Tidy wanted to confuse us.
Tidy, you've been awfully silent. Or is it because you realized you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Inverted?
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room, especially when you take his personality into account. Let me show you in the picture.
What element is off in his room?
Biscuit crumbs all over the show.
Well, there's that, yeah.
Also, what's wrong with the lamp?
It's put into that.
The lamp?
That's actually the weasel's lamp, huh?
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it clear.
What information do you know about Dr. Hush?
After being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way the lamp was positioned.
Wow.
Was off. It's
Okay.
neither at the center of the desk or
yes.
facing the front.
Because it's not in the middle.
Yeah.
There's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so badly placed.
Okay, why not?
It's getting late. I'm guessing my brain is starting to fail.
So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk, perfectly centered. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted, so he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Do I have to explain everything? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise. Oh! It was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
It did. Although non-fatal, that lamp received a shock at 11:02. And this explains the last mystery.
What was the shock at 11:02?
No way! This is why he simply wasn't in the room before.
Uh-huh.
But if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
That's accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all. Remember the context when I arrived in front of your door.
Oh, they fucking moved it, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Being evil.
Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full.
Well, they've got to replace the
Yes, but
Used
also
glue.
it was like we'll move it slightly.
shunt.
This is why you always turn down Google Assistant.
Makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no idea what was going on the other side. And with that loud beat...
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait.
What again? Can't you agree with my theory? Just this once?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the whole truth. That's so exciting.
He's such a
Such a
scientist.
colleague
Yeah.
has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at 11:02. Correct?
Yep.
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. He couldn't be both charging and doing this at the same time.
Oh, naughty right. Tidy charging. Cannot push.
Actually, that's possible.
How?
Oh, and loud music
Volume
again.
again.
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this time? Did he, bug?
No. Brocky, not detective. Impossible.
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part.
Okay.
The motive. Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
Well, I have an idea.
Brocky cannot.
Yes, I can.
They really like making this really loud.
They do. Down 1. Down 2.
That one.
That ties in with the other clue you've put in.
Yep.
Okay. I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some elements lead us in the right direction. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 424 and 438. Then we shall wonder,
Who transferred the
exactly
data?
did that data transfer on his tablet at 445?
I know. It's that scrap of metal.
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve bots' AI. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier, which in turn could allow this indirect killing.
So also getting around the whole golden rule thing that you were touting earlier.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Brocky, wrong. Yup. But Tidy, we'll wait and see.
Okay.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. It's just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't do such thing.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask, simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he... Oh
dear.
Rocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below that.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then...
Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong.
Go ahead, please. Master of convoluted explanations. What crazy thought will Rocky give?
You still
this
can extend
time?
your arms through the fucking hole through the side of the room.
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room?
Nope.
Tidy pushed
Nope.
violently.
Nope.
Dr. Hush is alive.
Try it.
No way. It Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Mr. Brok?
Oh, you can jump up and down on him.
Oh, he's slapping him.
No, TK.
Oh, you figured it.
Achievements.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Well, considering the position of all of the character animations, there's a lot of context with the sound that is entirely missing.
Stop! Stop!
Not helping the context.
Rocky hurt! Daddy!
Still not helping the context.
You have a dirty mind.
Awful.
Says TK.
I can't watch this.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Minky!
Get your mind out of the gutter. And he's finished.
TK!
You started it.
Yay, we've got another icon.
Yep.
What's going on?
Because of the pills that he took to increase his metabolism, it didn't actually kill him, just knocked him unconscious.
What the? Dr. Hush? You're alive?
Dum.
Daddy! Not that Daddy! Updating expression. Not that Daddy!
Are you all right?
More or less.
Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Wait. I think I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I fell. Tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
Where did the hippo come from, by the way?
That's not the hippo, that's the rat.
Oh, that's the rat. Okay, I was
Jesus.
a bit worried. At least you were looking in the right place.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it. When I drank it, my heart stopped.
Then...
The croc was right. It was Tidy all along.
I still can't believe this low hardware maintenance bot could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Although
I'm going to
flawed,
assume you're able to pause this if
fortunately for
suddenly
us.
we get into a fight.
But, Doctor,
What, do you want to
were
toss it back?
dead.
Yeah, I think that's the investigation.
Yep.
We're getting close to wrapping up, folks, for this episode. We are, honest. I feel a fight coming.
Are you a zombie now?
No. I believe there's an explanation for this.
Pills.
You do have an explanation of everything, don't you?
Yeah, it's his job, bot.
Can't wait to hear it.
So, what was it?
It's the Axel 500, which boosts body activity.
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate.
Yay,
ultimately
intelligence.
causing
Yay.
death.
Buddy.
However, the life in this bunker, lab, isn't a very physical one. As such, Dr. Hush was taking some medication to compensate. Excel 500, more
Medication
precisely.
to
I
compensate.
see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yes, it boosts the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive, not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold, putting him into an unconscious state. The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move towards Dr. Mink.
Which also explains that red stain near the bed.
Which
There's
is
another
orange, by the
blunder
way,
you
still.
made, Tidy. You neglected this.
Tidy,
What?
did you really try to kill me? Why?
I hate you!
We didn't actually get to do the last interrogation bit, but never mind. Okay.
I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig. Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee. I can't take any more.
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked. Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly.
Okay.
But I was able to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy. But I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason. The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain.
It's
I decided
unethical
to
and
stop
dangerous.
this research
Let's do
and
it
alert.
anyway.
Yeah, I know. You decided to stop.
Oh my gosh. That's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you don't want me to revert to your regular firmware, do you? I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
It's trying to escape! We can't let it happen. Who knows what disaster he could cause in this state?
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush. I'll handle this.
I'm gonna punch it.
A lot.
Darn lasers!
Set the emergency plan. It won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
I've done nothing wrong! Daddy is alive!
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy.
Because it's
You're
making
nothing
everyone
more
in the
than a
room
defective
uncomfortable.
AI and a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off. We'll fix you.
I never take orders from a petty human.
Also, crocodile.
I'm perfect. The only defective one in this room is you, human scum. I got new orders from my new daddy. When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
What? Who?
Oh. Ah.
TK has
It's
realization.
quite funny, actually. You see? No, I promised. You'll have to figure it out by yourself.
Yeah, just figured it. Thanks, Tiny.
A shame. Really. Because you never will.
No, I just have. Sorry, you're wrong.
Stop this nonsense. This is my last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off.
We're gonna
one way or
punch ya.
another.
A lot.
Juggle!
Oh, shut up.
Oi. He has got a lot of dodge when in certain frames.
Oh, missed.
Alright, 106, you're doing well. You can't seem to... Whilst the arms are out, you can't do any damage to him. No, he's still doing well. 70. 44. $26. 18. He's found the block button. Hey!
Drop money for me.
No,
Oh, okay.
have experience instead.
I'll give it some strength.
Yeah, some extra damage might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Did you get it? For good?
I guess.
No.
Not.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
Like a
It's going
teenager.
berserk.
You will regret this.
Very much like a
Everyone
teenager.
in this city will be destroyed!
Go away! It escaped!
Oh,
Wait! That's mine!
I suck at this next
Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
so we are now going to witness
Back
TK
here,
play an
so I
old
can
side-scrolling,
smash you into pieces.
side-scrolling adventure.
Too bad I can't shoot with this thing. So no choice. I'll have to bump into that crazy bot. Let's see what this baby can do.
Oh, I see. Okay, so bits will fall out the way,
Damn it.
and TK will find the holes.
All of the holes, by the way.
Yeah, hole in the middle. Edge. Alright, 300. Yeah, take your time. There's no traffic, so you're fine. Alright, not the bottom one. Not the bottom one, not the top one. Oh, no, there is traffic now.
Yep.
All right, you're still okay. 100. Stay on this one. Hey.
Gotcha. Much quicker than last time.
Practice is the thing.
It is.
Fight over.
Now for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab?
Get on the road, go back. Hey, it's Wes.
The ad's gone.
Hey, Chief.
Never mind.
I, got a little lost on my way back. Well, here's that criminal bot. What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some scientists check its components and confirm...
You realize what you've done?
Yeah. I stopped a dangerous criminal at the risk of my life.
You put hundreds of citizens at risk during your little highway escape.
I saw 2 cars.
Yep.
My escape?
They said hundreds at risk. It didn't say,
yeah.
endangered.
People are in shock. There are news reports everywhere. You stole a hoverbike. You bumped into air cars.
No, we did not.
Innocents could have been killed.
We fell off the road a lot.
Yes, we did.
Chaos like this ever happened in the drums for ages.
Good. I gave those rich folks some events to talk about. So what?
You think that's funny?
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and wait for that bag of screws to wreck the city? There was no other way.
There's always another way. This robot wasn't much of a threat. You, on the contrary, our collaboration ends here.
What? You're firing me?
Consider yourself lucky I don't throw you back in jail.
Perfect. I'm out of here. Don't call me back. Because next time, I won't be here to save your bacon.
Mr. Brok!
Nephew, don't bother. This man only brings misery to everyone around him. Listen to me. I forbid you to get close to him
You
ever again.
Don't really deal with teenagers, do you?
But...
No but. The situation will get dangerous soon.
What?
What do you mean?
Come on now. I've got to bury some suspects for another case.
To bury?
Bury?
Yes. To interrogate.
Oh, I see. You're using code names.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you, Uncle.
Berry, B-E-R-R-Y, Berry.
Yeah.
I felt so angry, pointless. Deep down, I knew Wes was right. This was just one little robot. It couldn't have done so much damage. Could it? Who knows? But that's when I noticed it. What the? All these calls and messages? Graf, he's in trouble. Shoot. I need to... I'm coming, son.
We don't really swap to Graf much, do we?
No, we don't have to.
Oh, good.
The story plays out the same either way.
I'm almost glad to see you, Clay. Almost.
This is basically what was happening during the Brok scene.
You bet. This place gives me the creeps. Just look at that thing on the wall.
I'm more concerned about all those bots.
Yeah.
They're inactive, you fool.
Got a bad feeling anyway. So, what are we supposed to do here?
Hey, find out by yourself.
You okay?
I'm fine.
You forgot to take your pill.
Yeah.
I didn't take mine yet. Maybe I can give you half.
Or he'll steal it.
Don't you dare! You jerk! That was mine!
No big deal. You'll get one as soon as we go out. Besides, you know a pill isn't efficient unless you take it whole.
You'll never change. Always so arrogant.
Not the word I'd use, but okay.
If I wasn't so tired, I'd beat the crap out of you.
Focus! You'd better get out of here fast, buddy.
You won't get away with this.
Alright. I think we need to wrap up here.
Well, we can save here.
We can save here. Not slot 9. Not 10, sorry. Slot 11.
Was it slot 11?
Oh, 9 or 11, sorry. 9 or 11.
Yeah, slot 11.
Yes. Because what TK wants to do is show you the thing I realised from slot 10.
Yep. So we'll go back in time.
Yeah. So this is when we first arrived.
We've just discovered
and found there's a dead body. There's an achievement, which I hadn't realised until this point.
What?
Something wrong?
Oh.
This could take a while.
Oh.
There we go.
Wakey, wakey. I know.
There we go.
Achievement got.
Oh. What's going on?
Brok, get off him.
+5.
What?
Dr. Hush?
You're not dead?
Ouch. My back hurts.
Yes, that's the focus.
What am I doing here?
And, who are you? An investigator. We thought you were dead.
Why would you think that? Oh, looks like I bled. No, wait. That's sauce?
Sauce? Then...
Was this all an accident?
Impossible. He wasn't breathing. What's the last thing you remember?
Well, I remember falling from the ventilation duct, moving towards Dr. Mink.
The vent? What were you doing there?
Is it possible? Before that, I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it.
Tidy?
My robot assistant.
Because we've not done any investigating yet, so we know none of this.
No, there's
When I
completely no
drank,
context.
My heart stopped.
You've been poisoned?
We better interrogate that robot. What's that noise?
The robot escaping, I'm guessing.
Tidy, why would you do this?
The guard!
Oh, he's killed the guard.
Oh.
The robot. Hiding.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Exactly. Forced his way out.
I'll get him.
And motorbike. Yeah. So effectively, we still end up with exactly the same.
Too bad I can't I'll have to bump it. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I think the same amount of damage.
Yeah, it's 50 a time.
And the same amount of health he had previously.
How did I get away with that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Flawless victory.
Yeah. See? Practice.
I know that the first time. You know, on the save we're actually progressing
Now
with.
for the hard part. How do I
Get back home.
Yeah.
And still the same thing, the finishing off it.
Yep. Oh, now it starts raining.
Yes, that was a very long
You can speed run it in a few minutes.
investigation.
Well, what's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
So TK's going to wrap that up. So that was the way to completely eradicate the entire investigation.
It was like, that was one long interrogation. And then, also, that's a marvellous way to just solve the whole thing in a few minutes instead of rubbing your face against the whole lab for clues.
And the only way that you could potentially figure that out is if you looked at the achievements
Yeah.
But what do you
and
mean
actually remembered them.
Yes.
Oh, I'll be...
That's the only way.
Because I saw the achievements list beforehand and didn't really think about it.
No.
And then when he woke up, when he got the thing going, he's dead, no, not dead, I was like, oh, he's the one you're supposed to jump on to wake up.
Because there are a couple of people who are asleep at times in this so far.
I'm almost...
You just look.
Yes, we know.
So,
Hey,
you okay? You forgot. I didn't... Maybe I can...
And I think you may end up not giving the pill to Gruff as well.
Wasn't
focused.
So there potentially at this point was an opportunity where you didn't have the pill.
Yeah,
So both of you could have been in danger.
which would have been interesting.
Dear me. That was interesting. So yes, we're going to wrap up here because, oh my god, it's past midnight.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
It's past midnight.
That was a long ass stream.
Jesus. I do apologise for the very long stream. We normally don't go on till midnight. Mostly because it's like our brains fry, as you can tell. Oh wow! So we have gotten to here. So we will be back for this. It might be a regular stream. We'll see how it goes.
Stream.
Fingers crossed. Everything will be returning back to normal for next week. So we will be intending to do the radio show on Monday. Wednesday, I'll be intending to do a stream Tunic. I'm currently grinding my face against that. Friday, a stream of various things, and depending on how TK feels or how we all feel, it could be Brok, it could be done at other times.
Yep. We might have extra bonus Brok streams midweek. Keep an eye on @Team TigerTails on Twitter for announcements.
Yeah, quite a nice way to spend a Friday evening. Yeah.
And as we said, don't forget to go to the TigerTails radio channel on YouTube for Monday's stream at 8:30 on Monday. That's 8:30 UK time on the Monday night.
Yep, but on that note, we need to wrap up because I still have some food finish and then I need to sleep.
Yes, you need to microwave your dinner.
I'm going to have to do shopping tomorrow morning. That's going to be marginally annoying, but I think we're still alright, so that's fine.
Right, that's why it's going to be Friday evening. It was.
Yes.
Right, so we shall make our exits. But it's a good night from Mr. Xavier.
Good night, all.
And it's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for listening or watching to this episode of TigerTails Gaming. But join us again for more fun, frolics, and other things. But until then, it's night-night, everybody.
Night.
Night-night.